How we doing? Hey everyone! How is everybody? Hey! Welcome back to X1 Gaming. Plan today is to do some more Pathfinder adventures and Train Valley 2. If you have not been here or seen the Discord, we are moving to a bit more of a free-form schedule, he says. Not really a schedule, more kind of see what we feel like doing. A bit more fluid in terms of start times and length of stream and games played. It's not really going to be a strict schedule anymore. We're just going to go with what we feel like doing. Yesterday we played this amazing game, Pathfinder Adventures, which is a board game which has been converted into a digital format. This is a cooperative campaign game, which I have shown on stream before. And this particular digital version is a single player version, but it's great. And I've not played the physical board game, but I tell you what, it's so much fun. We're going to carry on with that campaign, which we had done 1, 2, 3, 4 scenarios, and we're about to do number 5. You too kind. Right. So we are doing a quest called Local Heroes Gunner, which is in each scenario we are attempting to complete the quest. Here there is no villain, which is unusual. Normally there's a villain to beat, but here we are trying to acquire allies, which is like a good card. If you acquire an ally, you may immediately attempt to close your location. If you fail the check to acquire an ally, you discard the top card of the Blessings deck. I'm not a villain. So in this scenario, you have to close all locations. Do not fail any checks to acquire an ally, because it says on there, if you do fail the check to acquire an ally, you discard the top card of the Blessings deck, and the Blessings deck is basically the timer to failed scenario. So we need to make sure we acquire allies that are required. Hey, welcome back, my friends, or should I now call you Heroes of Sandpoint like everyone else does? Alright, Hero of Sandpoint it is. Amory, I'm delighted that you are here. Please, I wish to know everything about you. What does it take to be a hero like you? Brute strength and a temper. She's great, huh? I love her. Yes, but surely there's more to it. He's properly infatuated with Amory. This may be a good time to get into town. Hello, darling. Get away from this guy. Hey, Leori. There, though. Stony Grat. Nice. Yeah, get away from that weird sleazy guy. So, we need to close all the locations. So the main thing, all of our checks in this game are skill-based. So if I wanted to do a wisdom check, you're always checking against the number. So it might say check wisdom 10 or something. You have to roll a d6 and then add +1. So that's going to be a hard check. Or if I wanted a strength check, it would be rolling a d12 +1. If I was doing a melee check, I would be doing a d12 +1 +2. So when closing banish a card, anyone can do that. That just means delete forever a card from your deck. Hi, Tevi. This one says succeeds at an intelligence check. Only one of my characters is good at intelligence, so you go there. So succeed at charisma or diplomacy. You're good at that. And succeed at wisdom or survival. You're good at that. You're good at survival. We'll send them to the right places. That is my strategy for this game. Send people to locations that they can easily close. Typically, you always want to close locations down because you can't win unless you close all the locations down. It's more important when you are fighting against an actual villain, but we're not fighting against a villain this time. Okay, that is an archer. So we'd like... This is an ally, so we'd like to get this ally. So let's use a blessing to roll. Why did we roll 2 extra dice? Normally when you use a blessing you roll 1 extra dice, but this specific one said, you may treat this card as if it has the same powers as the top card of this deck. And that is a charisma blessing, which means, because we can potentially use charisma to get this, that's pretty good. But we are good at... No, we're not good at charisma. I thought we had amazing charisma. Oh no, it's because it's you. I'm getting confused. This is the character who's doing the check. This is the character who's helping by adding extra dice. This lady, rolls red dice. This lady is helped by submitting some of her grey dice. It's all a bit complicated. 84% chance of success. Do we think that's good enough? We don't really want this card, but we do want to just pass this test. Let's chance it. Come on. Whew. Scraped it. Alright, so we can potentially close this location. We have high survival skill. So we roll a d6 and then we get +4 to it, which is really good. So we have a decent chance of making a test against a 6 survival. I am going to use a blessing here, even though it's a very likely to succeed in any case. I really don't want to have to fail this and then have to work my way through 9 more cards. So I'm going to discard this. To just shore that up, that we can't fail it. Worth it, I think. Get that location closed down. How's everyone doing on the burb front today? You all getting some burbs? Let's move to a different place. What's my options? When you use a weapon here, you subtract 1 from each dice. That's not ideal. Maybe we can send you to the... Oh, we'll send you to the shop and see if there's any good armor or whatever in there. That'll be good. Okay, what you're doing? You're in the Rusty Dragon now. That's a good name for a pub. Alright. A ghoul. No. Alright. So this is immune to certain stuff. We don't have any weapons or anything on us, so... We could discard the top card of our deck to add 1d6 to the check. We're currently rolling a d8, which is just punching the thing. Add a d6. What if we use this blessing too? Have we got another blessing? Could use this blessing. Okay, that's 2 d8s and a d6 to get an 11. Let's go for it. Oh, we all went off! No! Right. Alright, so we can avoid that 1 combat damage by recharging this. Alright. Boo. Wayfinder, what's this do? Recharge this to look at the top card of your location deck. Interesting. Don't need to see that yet. Ooh, that's a fancy ally. It's an ally. Reveal this to add 1 to any check which invokes the goblin trait. Bury this card on the top card of your deck to reduce all damage dealt to a character your location to 0. That's cool. Discard this card to explore your location. If you encounter a boon or a non-villain, non-henchman bane, banish it. Ooh. Interesting. I don't think we're going to get up to 7 on a d4. Even with the blessing. There's no way, is there? So we're just gonna have to fail this. Which means we're gonna lose the blessing from here. Explore again. Token of remembrance. Okay. What? That one. Going crazy with the bird rolls. Let's have a look on the Wayfinder, why not? Night Watch, another ally. We need charisma, diplomacy, wisdom, perception. I think we're quite wise, aren't we? If memory serves. We have a decent wisdom. That works. Occultist. Alright, I think we should hit the cultist with the quarter staff. Boom. Clonk. Nice. Now, because that was not an armor item or weapon, we get to explore again. What's this rubbish? Let's look at the top 2 cards of the deck. Put them back in some kind of order. Ooh, Masterwork Tools is nice. But that's nice. Nice weapon, to be fair. We don't need this. Can we grab this? Let's use the Crow. I like this because you can discard the results. You can discard it if you fail and re-roll, which I think is really good. It's generally helpful. Now, we are out of ways to take more turns, so let's just stop there. I've had a bit of a, like, sore neck/shoulder blade for a little while. For like a week or so. It's been a bit annoying. Alright, I normally would use this power to look at the top card. If it's a boon, put it to the bottom. But because I'm looking for allies, I don't really want to do that. Ghoul, you're not an ally. Reveal. 31% chance of success. Why is that so low? Oh. We're getting old, mate. We're getting a bit old. Charisma. Let's carry on. Night's Watch. Okay, it's an ally. So let's try and get this guy. Ah. Add a die to your tricks require a boon. Yes, please. Oh, sick. We'd add we'd add another... Add a die. It means we add another D10. Boom. There's no way we'll fail this. No way. Yes. Alright, so we acquired the ally. We can recharge the codex. We'd need to do an intelligence or knowledge 10 check. And for knowledge, we get a D12 plus 5. Sheesh, we're knowledgeable. Oh shit, we're not knowledgeable. So that just goes to our discard instead of back into our deck. Let's try and close this down. Alright. This is looking likely, but let's just seal the deal, yeah? Let's seal the deal. So we don't have to faff around anymore in this location. Okay, cool. So that is another location shut down. Okay, let's have a little look in here. Masterwork Tools. Oh yes, I forgot about that. This is generally a good item, which I wouldn't mind getting. We want to use another blessing. If we use a blessing, we've got a 50-50 chance of getting it. Yeah, I like the item, so yeah, go on. Ah, well. Ah, well. Let's have a look at another card. A holy symbol. We have one of those. We only need one. Alright, that's us done. Okay. Next. So, we have you. We will look at the top card, and it's a longbow. That's not very useful to me. Okay. How many cards can Cure potentially do? So, our health is effectively the number of cards in our deck in this game. So, if I was to Cure, that would be healing myself by putting cards from my discard back into our deck. But how many can this Cure? 1d4 plus 1, so up to 5 potentially. I'll hold off for now. If I get 5 or more cards in there, I'll do it. Let's move over somewhere else. We could go here, because when using a weapon, you get penalized, but because you're a mage, you can go there. You don't use weapons. Perfect. Goblin Raid. Each character at an open location summons and encounters a henchman. Oh no! Alright, Goblin, take this. Boom! Get zapped by a force missile.
A force missile. Very suspicious. Let's reroll this. I sound like a goblin. No, I don't sound like a goblin. I failed my roll, bro. I have drawn another spell though, which is a mirror image. Who's next? You want to fight a goblin? You can clonk it with this. Nice. So, in all these cases, I'm successfully damaging the things, right? If I was to do this, we may as well discard because we want to use our cure anyway. 87% chance. I'm trying to hit 9. 9's my target. If I get more than 9, which I should do, then I'll kill the goblin. If I get less than 9, suppose I get 6, then I will take damage equal to the difference. So if I take 3 damage, I'm going to have to discard 3 cards from hand.
If I take 5 damage, then I would have to discard 3 cards from hand. But that's how you die in this game, by running out of cards.
Well, all running out of time. We have 20 turns. Hey, I'm small again. Let's explore again. A giant gecko. Let's zap that thing with the lightning. A Zappo. Nice. We really don't need braces of protection. Those are useless. Maybe we'll give those to somebody. I want to be small. What? We failed again. Bro. Acolytes. That's not magic. We need to look and find you some magic gear, buddy boy. That's my objective after this mission. Can we find you magical gear? Skeleton. So this one is immune to being mentalized and poisoned. And a little bit immune, not immune, but resistant to slashing and piercing. However, being whacked over the head with a quarterstaff is not slashing or piercing, so... We got 6 in the discard already, bro. This is piercing. Let's do this. Clunk. Get clonked. We have a power here, but it's not a great it's a pretty good power, but it means that we have to bury a card from a hand, which means it's basically exiled for the rest of the scenario. So if we do that, we can't get those cards back for healing purposes. So I'll only do it if we really must. Okay, survival check. So... let's get some help from a friend. There we go. We're definitely passing this check. And then we have to banish a card to win the scenario. We'll close the card and we will banish... we don't really need that. Boom. Hey!
I heard a sound. Ooh, 3 new items into the general store, and we get 1 for free! A potion of invisibility. Nice. Potion of
ghastly form? Ghostly form. Why are they numb, hun? We'll move somewhere else. Where are we going? There's only 5 locations. We're gonna have to go to one of them. Let's go... charisma or diplomacy? There's a lot of enemies over here. We're not very good at charisma diplomacy. We'll go to the other one. Better at hitting things. Why am I so small? Discard a card? Ah. Oh, with fingers in them. Why have we got nothing in our hand? Let's use the cure. Get 4 cards back from here into there. I love the cleric healing. Circulation. I know. I think it's worth sacking off a card in order to get a better chance of... let me actually explain this. So, whenever you use a spell, you have an opportunity... you have to do a test, Divine 8 here. So I have an 8, 9, or a 10. No, because it's +4. So if I roll a d10 +4, I need to hit 8, and if I do, I get this cure spell back, and it's one of my best spells. I was considering, do I want to discard the top card of my deck to add 1d6 to the check and making it basically unfailable? If the card I discard is a blessing, then I don't lose it. It is a blessing. Alright, good. Nice. 95% chance of getting my cure spell back. It's pretty strong.
Ooh, Beast Skin, a new spell. Reduces the damage, I'll take it. I'm back to normal. Alright, let's open this. A bunyip? You must be wise. I don't want to be wise.
Let's zap that guy. Oh yes, pots. Yes. Get the spell back. You know what we're lacking? We're lacking cards in... We need more healing in our party, really. Let's not go crazy with burning cards. Ghost. Right. The ghost is immune to mental and poison. If the track to defeat does not have the magic trait, the ghost is undefeated. So if I was to use my bog standard quarterstaff, you see it doesn't have the word magic on it anywhere? I would beat it, but it wouldn't be defeated. It would be shuffled back in the deck. But my spiked chain +1 does have magic because of the +1.
So I'm going to reveal that. That doesn't seem great, does it? Only getting 58% chance of success. We could discard it for an extra... Did it give us an extra d6 if we discarded it? Yes. Now we've got a 77% chance of success, but if we fail the roll, you may discard this card to re-roll the dice. But I've already discarded this card. I don't think that will work then, because I'm already discarding something. Let's reveal it, and what we'll do is we'll do our barbarian thing. So bury a card from hand is to add 1d10 to our check. I don't think that I can do that, because if I discard it, then I've discarded it and I can't re-discard it. Let's burn a card, add a d10. Kill it with fire. With chain. Kill it with chain. Okay, next. Where's all the allies, guys? Whoa! Yari, thank you!
Liari77 has gifted a sub to Lothlorient.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you. Hey, April Fools. Ooh, a dilettante. This guy's good. This guy's really good. And we have a 100% chance of getting him. Why is he zooming in and out? So we've got the dilettante. Now we can close this location. And this is why he's good, because assuming it's basically any check that's non-combat, like this check, you can recharge, which means shuffle back in your deck and gain an extra d4 on it. So now we've got we're almost guaranteed to successfully close this location. We'd have to roll 2 1s. Boom! Lovely. Nice job, everyone. So I think we've only got the one location that needs to be done now. Look at you! You're an ally too. Palagina, she looks amazing. Recharge this card and choose a character at your location.
Shuffle 1 random card from the discard pile into his deck. Oh, that's sick! That's like a repeatable heal. That's amazing. We need this card. We desperately need this. So this adds a 1d6 to our check. And this adds... Oh, we'll add that. And then we'll also use the Blessing of the Gods to give ourselves a really good chance of getting that. Okay, cool. We have Palagina. I'm very happy with that. We've got some really good allies now. Gonna try and close the location. We need to summon and defeat a bandit henchman when they're summoned. We now have the recharge card. which means we send one of the cards in our hand back to our deck. Love a good ally. Yes, defo. Lovely. So we're going to use Acid Arrow. Boom! 95% chance of success. And we'll use that Acolyte to, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know why.
I don't know why this popped into my mind. I was going to say they can... I wanted to think like they could be my little apprentice, like they could polish my one. That came out wrong. You know what I mean? Like they could like carry my robes or something. Boom! Let's go. Polish my wand. Recharge the Acid Arrow, even though the scenario's over. Get my spell back. Oh, I'm trying to be weird. Boom, we've closed all of the locations, and that was a very lucrative scenario, which we completed, but lucrative in the sense that we found a lot of good gear. Sandpoint is beginning to feel like home. I met many more people today. I hope I may rely on them in future if Sandpoint is ever in trouble again. And I was able to shake Eldern Foxglove. Yeah, that guy's a bit sleazy. You there! You can fool everyone else, but you can't fool me. Your antics against goblins endangers a lot of people. Goblins! Next time, leave Sandpoint's defense to the city guard and other trained professionals. You will find that I'm adequately trained in keeping good people alive. Why are all paladins such kiss-asses? Just what we need, filthy vagrants to attract even more trouble to town. That guy's kind of an arse. Related? Same name. Father, they are related. That is enough. Treat my guests with respect or leave. No, daughter, it's time for you to leave this filthy hole and come back home. Tries to grab her hair. I should hit him over the head with the lute. Haha. Wax him with a ladle. Get out. I think it's past time you listen to your daughter. I'm leaving now. You're dead to me. Oh my god. Jackass stew is not on the menu. Oh my days. Victory! Woo! Right, so we've gained some stuff. Probably cards, but possibly also more allies? Oh, not Eldern Foxglove. So banish means that when you use it, use Eldern, the card's gone again forever from your deck. So not just until the end of the scenario, which is bury, but banish means you use it one time ever and then it's gone. Reduce damage dealt to a character at your location by 3, not bad. Banish to succeed at your check to acquire something. Oh, that's interesting. So you could get something that's really hard to get under normal circumstances. Pretty cool. Might keep you around. Standard bearer. We don't typically use that one. And what are you getting? A burglar. This one not great because it doesn't give you the opportunity to have an extra go. Although defeating a barrier is pretty handy. Might keep you around too. So we've got some stuff to figure out here. Oh, we found this spiked chain, which I do like. I think that's better than a superior longsword. These are all... well... that might be better than the quarterstaff, actually. Potion of invisibility. Not very useful. Spyglass, not very useful. But let's see what we'll do is we'll move all the ones we're not sure if we want. Ah, okay, see you later. We're moving all the new stuff and then we'll figure out what we need and what we don't need. Okay, back to you. So a new weapon, we'll get rid of that. Spells you don't use. Armor, we didn't find any. Items. Did we not pick up some extra... I thought we picked up like advanced thieves tools or something. Maybe we're not, maybe we didn't. So I think what we've got here is better than anything else. New allies. So this is not bad for you. Your check to acquire a weapon, item, or whatever. Maybe we'll bring in Alden instead as a one-time thing. The only downside is we can't use Alden to check your, do your location or whatever. Father Xanthus for a heal, and then melee combat check. You know what? To be fair, we don't really need that. Let's slot you in there. Pallegina also good for a heal, but you don't need 2 heal cards. You have a heal thing already with the cure spell. You are the person who doesn't have any kind of heal. We have a bunch of different helpful stuff. We'll give you Pallegina, who might help you out to heal, and maybe you'd benefit from a dilettante, which will allow us to do various things with non-combat checks, which is a bit more versatile than you, who also doesn't allow us to take extra turns.
Any intelligence or wisdom tech. Your non-combat, right. The wording is quite important, really. Alright, I think we're overall pretty happy with that setup now. And you don't have any blessings. Items. Yeah, I'm overall happy. I don't think we need any of these to be equipped. There was no new spells, and I think there's, if we look at all the items at the bottom here, I don't think there's anything which is particularly wondrous. I think we're good. Right, so I'm gonna have to clear out some stuff from here. Might keep the burglar, because it helps with barriers, which could be annoying.
Interesting. Right. Let's get rid of some extra cards. We can only hold so many. Nice. Okay, trouble in Sandpoint. So, good news, we're up against an actual villain this time. Let's go. Nice. Ameko has disappeared. Definitely blame the father. Pardon me, have you seen Ms. Kaijatsu? A few of us are growing concerned. It's unlike Ameko to leave without telling anyone. I have not seen her in recent days. When we last spoke, she mentioned an appointment with her brother, I believe. Suto? This is more dire than I expected. He's a lost soul. I think we've met him before. He was part of the goblin attack. Yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember that guy. Right, so, after a character encounters a wrathful spin sword... Oh. Did you not? Weird. Yeah, there's, should have been one on the Discord, I got one. Roll 1d6. On a 1, discard the top card of the Blessings deck. So, not much we can do about that. If we encounter that henchman, then we might lose some time, basically. This is the boss. So, we either fight them with combat or arcane. It's a bit easier with arcane, but that's not spells, that's just the arcane skill. Choose a character at your location to summon and encounter a wrathful sin-spawn henchman. If undefeated, succeeded a wisdom or divine check or move to another random location. That's a bit annoying. Corvus. If undefeated, deals 1d4 acid damage to each character at this location. So we want to spread out, really. Which is what I normally do, to be fair. Alright, so let's spread our guys out and go and do some stuff. So I see immediately this kind of statue thing. I recognize that that's the temple where when you encounter blessings, you get damaged. We're going to send you there because you have the ability to look at the top card of the deck and potentially send it to the bottom. If it's a boon, which a blessing would be, so that would be helpful. When you encounter an ally, do you know what? It might be actually good to send you here because you could benefit from some allies because they give extra turns, and that's the one weakness that you have. Wisdom or perception check? Yes. Intelligence or knowledge? I mean, to be fair, we need you either here or here. And you're very unskilled, aren't you? What's she actually good at? What is perception? Perception's not any of these skills. I guess we don't know. Perception does not exist. I think we're going to have to send you over here and kick some ass because that's all you're good at, really. Let's go! Well, she's good at survival too. Survival, toughness, and strength. But none of those appeared in the list. Alright, so we're going to start with you and you're going to find a holy text. Okay. Good luck, I guess. Nope. We added +1 to her skill, but she's still not very wise. Next. Alright, so we're going to use this. We want to send any blessings to the bottom. That's a blessing. It's a pretty good blessing, but send it to the bottom. That way we won't take 2 points of mental damage. Hopefully. Werewolf. Alright. Okay, we don't have any weapons, but what we can do is use our soldier. Now we have a 3% chance of success. Use our blessing. 50% chance, and let's use Scottica from the top of the deck. We have a decent chance. Okay, good. Took it down. Okay, to spend some cards. We have the cure in hand. Alright, next. Night Watch. When you encounter an ally, you may recharge a card, which means you take one of these, put it back in the deck, and you acquire the ally automatically. Seems definitely worth it. Let's do that. The braces of protection are utterly useless. But they are magic, though. That's probably why I kept them around, because they're magic, and that means we can potentially draw them. I forgot to do the thing where we looked at all of your items and made sure they were all magic. Let's discard this. Draw another card. Burglar. If we fail to acquire this card, we would discard a weapon or an item. Fortunately, we don't have a weapon or an item. Pretty good for getting past barriers. Let's give it a try and see if we can acquire you. Actually, we could just do the same thing again and recharge something. And discard. Prostrate spell. Come on. Yes. Oof. Exciting. Explore again. A saber-toothed tiger. So much exciting things. Let's get rid of lightning touch. Disable or stealth check, or your check to defeat a barrier. 1d10 when defeating a barrier is pretty good, you know. Oh, it's the Wrathful Sin Spawn. So we have a decent chance of passing this. Hey, natty 10. Let's go. So now we have to beat this guy. Let's try a new spell out. 97% chance of success. We're going to have to banish a card to close the thing, so which of these cards are we wanting to banish? I like them generally. I think it's probably going to be the Burglar, because we just acquired that. So I think... No ones. Okay. We will banish the Burglar. Gone forever. And the location is closed. Pretty good for, like, second or third turn. Next. Redraw some cards, and that's that. Oh, yes, you were fighting some horrible things over here. Okay. Long spear. Reveal the long spear. 78% chance of success. Could burn a card. Could just use a blessing, though. Boom. My paladin's not drawing any good stuff. Come on, paladin. Alright. We need to dodge blessings here. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to do this. Add another dice. That's a blessing. Get an extra d8. 68% chance of success. Success. Just about. Nice. Draw a new card. Another blessing. Alright, this location's closed, so we'll go somewhere else. Now, you've got a few different places to go to. Wisdom or perception, or the other one was... intelligence. Yeah, you're the only one who can do that, so let's send you there. We add 1d6 to any check that has the fire trait. Right. Sleep. Okay. Could use the fox to have another go, or the Wayfinder. Let's explore. A zombie? Immune to mental and poison. Right. This is mental, that's why we can't use that. Alright, so where's all my fire spells, guys? That would be good. Recharge. Probably should have drawn first before recharging. I'd like to draw a fire spell, but that's fine. Any spell's good, I guess. Let's use our Wayfinder to look at the top couple of cards. Or even... does that look at the top card? It's fine. It cycles itself. At the end of turn, we're going to draw an extra card, so it's not an issue. Okay. Ambush. Okay, so we could use the Thieves' Tool. Defeat a barrier. This is a barrier. Let's do that. Forgot that was hard to fix. I'm going to check something. Where's my manual? Well, I'll do that after the end of turn. Hey, it's one of those bosses. Can we pass a wisdom check? Come on. Nope. Just makes the overall fight harder. So now we need to roll a 10 instead of a 9. That's all that did. So let's use this. 84% chance. I don't really want to waste a blessing. We also need to defeat another guy, so let's save the blessing for that, maybe, or the burning of a card. But to defeat 2 of these in a row, effectively. Right. Let's encounter it. This is the important one, because this will close the... close the thing. Right, let's sack off an armor. Get rid of that one. Okay, got a good chance now. Okay, success. We may take a blessing damage here, but... okay, we're good. Location closed. Not bad. There is more evils lurking around. Okay, finish that turn, and then we're going to go ahead and leave somewhere. Okay. If you fail a check, you discard the top card of your deck. That's rough. I'm just going to go to the main menu, and I'm going to check the wording of the mechanic recharge. How to do that? Glossary. Spaces, terms, recharge. What does recharge do exactly? The card is put at the bottom of your character deck. Oh, it's not shuffled in. It's just put at the bottom of your deck. Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought it was shuffled in. I thought that would be really OP if you knew what the top card of your deck was. If recharge shuffled in, you could actually modify what the top card is. But that does make more sense. Alright, so start of turn. We can use this to look and make sure that this isn't a blessing. It's not, it's the boss. This is not optimal though. I don't want to fight the boss with no weapon and no arcane skills, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to move somewhere else and let somebody else come in and take care of the boss. So I am instead going to go over here. And hopefully I fell into an enemy. But I require wisdom in this. It's gonna add a wisdom, but this is the combat wisdom check, to be fair, so. But even so, oh no, it worked. It's not combat. Yeah, right, it's not combat. I guess it would say combat if it was combat. So that's successful. We scraped it. We defeated the siren. We can almost cure soon. Okay, you buddy boy, you have a... You should be able to take care of the main boss. Look over here. Oh, shoot. But we don't have the clothes because it's the villain. Oh, good, because I don't have a divine skill or blessing, so... Alright. You dare to intrude upon the mother's holy work? Wait. You're the mother. You have boobs. That's really confusing. I do not fear the gods nor any monstrous abomination you worship. The boobs, dude.
Your slaughter will feed the rune well. She slashes her own wrist. Ah! Doesn't seem sensible. Try and close this location if possible. Success. Nice. Alright. Could evade this guy. Why not? I just evade that guy and save... Well, because it's not a necessary encounter. Because if it's a regular encounter, I would have to fight him again probably sooner or later anyway, but this way, because all I'm interested in is fighting the boss, I can just do that. Get rid of that card. Draw something else. Okay.
And we'll draw a new card. Why can't we draw a new card? We played a card. Alright. Discard this. So this is a 70% chance of success. If we just do an arcane check, it's less. Discard that. And... who can help me? Use a blessing? One of your big red dice comes in as well. 94% chance of success. Get rolling. Boom, Aurelium. Get acid arrowed. We fail the roll to recharge acid arrow. They flee and we close the location. Nice.
Nice. Draw ourselves another card. Hey, Palagino, nice. Alright, done. Okay. Skeleton horde? Guess we're gonna have to fight some skeletons. This is piercing though. Nice. My logic there was I could have burned a card in order to make my chances better, but let's suppose we'd lost against the skeleton horde. We could have just used the elven chain shirt in any case. As for you, oh, you finally have a weapon. Reveal that. And let's discard an extra card since we have cure. Okay.
Clonk. Got the card back anyway. We got the card back anyway. Another go. Ooh, a shovel. Banish this to recharge one of your buried cards. Okay, we definitely don't care that much about that. Oh my god, look at that. If you fail a check, discard the top card of your deck. Oh no! Forgot about that. One of my cards disappeared. So look at the top card here. Fire Sneeze. Whoa, that's awesome. No, it went to the bottom. Let's cure. No, let's not cure yet. Goblin War Chanter. Right, for that reason, because using a weapon is going to be complicated, we're just going to punch it. 68% chance of success. I don't want to fail this, don't fail. Yes! Success. Alright, now we can cure. How is my ally doing? My ally's got fewer in the discard than I do, so let's cure myself. Roll the dice, get 3 cards back. Attempt to recharge this card. We don't want to fail any checks, so let's do that. Nice. So, are there any mechanics which allow us to to shuffle our deck? Palagina can recharge you and bring a card back from the discard randomly, and that shuffles the deck. Okay. Interesting. So you two are dealing with that. I'm going to go over here and deal with my intelligence place. And be intelligent. Okay. Hey, it's bossy. Alright, lovelies. Let's try and finish this off. So if we can get a wisdom or perception check here, that would be good. Oh, we're going to fail this probably. No, we didn't. Perfect. So we finished closing. If you can beat this boss, we're done. Oh, we've got to fight the henchman. I forgot about that. So I shouldn't use my thing on this. Let's do this. Alright, so let's try and use mirror image to prevent some damage. If we roll a 1, that would be bad. Oh no. Shoot. So now we're going to have to discard our spell. No! It all went wrong, guys. But the good news is that we can attempt to beat this guy with an Arcane 11 check, and that's just a D12 plus 1 anyway. So if you add an extra dice to that, we've got a good chance. Nice. Totally planned. Alright. Yet again, I have you to thank. It was only a matter of time before that creature murdered me as it did my brother. Wait, the brother's dead? Oh dear. He wanted me to join his crusade against the people of Sandpoint. Oh dear. My father helps the goblins to infiltrate that traitor. Thistletop. I see. The plot thickens. The plot is getting thicker. Okay, so what new goodies have we acquired? Any goodies? Ooh, level ups or something? Oh, sweet, a power. So, where were we on this? We could give you another card, potentially. You can't use heavy armor yet. That could be interesting. I think we want to give you the ability to use heavy armor. Or another card in the... another card in hand might be good. It's a two-edged sword, because it's good to have an extra card in hand because you have more choice, but then you can potentially take more damage with an extra card in hand. And you can mill yourself out quite easily. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have an extra card in hand for you. As for you... if the top card was a spell or a blessing, so that means I can't lose my cure spell by flipping off the top. That makes that considerably better, actually. We'll do that. And as for you, 6 cards in hand is already a lot. I'm not sure we want to increase that. Recovery. Add 1 to your check to recharge a card. We already have that. We already have that. The magic trait. That's why we get to do extra stuff sometimes. Makes sense. Right, cool. Cool characters we have. None of them were named Derek. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so this is a magic object. That's probably why I kept it, actually. This is a magic object, and these three are not. Does anyone else have any magic object? Magic. I can't even talk. No. You don't need the crowbar, because that adds a dice to your strength check, and whenever you're ever doing strength checks. Alright. Saber-tooth tiger. And a 1d6 to your combat check. That's pretty good, that. Melee combat check. This is just better, isn't it? Okay, extra spells, we don't need sleep. And Frustrate's not bad. 1d6 plus 2d6 rather. Do we need arcane armor? I don't think we do. Let's get rid of it. I'd rather have lots of spells. And I'm not sure we need detect magic either, to be fair. Let's just put in another force missile. Because not finding a spell with that character is kind of bad. Okay. So am I correct in thinking that we gave you the ability to use heavy armor? No, we didn't. We gave you another card instead. Yeah, I don't mind that move. Heavy armor is not a priority. We do have enough thin armors for you. Yeah, we got a couple of light armors. You're using heavies. Okay. That seems good. Cool. Right. Carry on. Okay. We have a couple more scenarios to do. We'll probably see if we can finish off these two. This last one will probably be tricky, but if we can finish off both, that'd be a good place to end for today. Gogmert. We'll see how hard this one is. Tangletooth seems complicated. So we've arrived at Thistletop. You should know that you are facing 5 goblin tribes working together. They have something big planned. Lots of blood to spill. Nualia shields herself with lesser creatures. I pity them. There's been a lot of chatter about Longshanks. I will scout around. Anyone deciding to join the fight will find themselves full of arrows. Cool. Alright, so the difficulty to defeat goblins in this scenario is increased by 1d4. Okay, it's Gogmert, so... Oh, that's challenging. We need 2 combat checks to beat them. Before you act, 1d4 minus 1 fire damage. So between 0 and 3 fire damage. You cannot play allies that have the animal traits. Alright. Each other character at your location summons and encounters Tangletooth. So we need to send people around solo. And this guy needs to be encountered twice. Some challenging stuff going on here. And some standard goblins. So we need to take out any animal allies. For starters. Do we have any animal allies in the deck? I think we have a fox or something. There is a fox. We'll have to take the fox out. And a saber-tooth tiger. Okay, we're going to have to take out both of those. And a crow. Oh my god. Alright. We'll do that. Because that's a melee one, so that can be for you. Perception. And barriers. I mean, you're probably not the best. You're probably the worst barriers to do this. Take the tiger out, and we'll take out the fox. Okay. Okay. So a little bit of a rejig there. So this is the forest, which is typically Amari territory. This requires wisdom or survival. That's also similar, actually. Wisdom or perception check to evade a monster. I think you are the wisest, are you not? This is tricky with goblins. We probably don't want to face the boss there. Like, we don't want that to be the final showdown place. That would be really hard. Right, we'll do it like this. We'll try and get that place closed early. Okay, let's see how we go. Alright. A shock longbow, wow, that would be pretty nice if we could use this guy to acquire anything we want, but we're not using any range, no, we don't want that. We'll just fail this check. And carry on. Okay, let's have a little peep at the top card. These are masterwork tools, put that one to the bottom, and see what's next. Large chest. So dexterity, disable, or strength, melee. Well, we're not bad at melee. Can draw some new weapons, potentially. Let's give this a try. Now that we can't accidentally discard our cure card, it's much better. Okay. Oh, yeah, we did it. We did it. That was a good roll, to be fair. We had a low chance. Drawing 2 new weapons into our hand, that's so good. One of which is a flaming short bow and what? It's not ideal. Token of Remembrance. Bury this to recharge a spell from your discard pile. Okay. Alright, can't take any more actions. But we can sack off... Well, not the dagger. The flaming short bow. And I guess the token. The dagger's not amazing, but... I guess this is good if we lose our cure. But, I don't know, that's not ideal, is it? Okay. A Warlord. Requires combat 10. Let's use Force Missile. Force Missile's not a very powerful spell, but it's fine against like a little enemy like you. Subtracts 1 from each die rolled in your check. We might fail this. No, we're good. Okay, recharge that. And use the dilettante to make that more successful and see some fresh cards. Draw a new card. Mirror Image, good card. Recharge this as well. And we find Coal of Uncanny Discernment. Not very exciting. Alright. And same thing again. Still unexciting. It's really cool that we've got this one card here, which means we can potentially acquire anything even without doing the check. If we find the best item ever, we can send you over, I guess. Keep the top card again. Dog. No. We don't need any dogs. Plague zombie. Okay. Are you immune to daggers? Ah, it's a dexterity. Oh, that's pretty bad, actually. We should have kept the other token because I didn't realize this wasn't a melee weapon. It's a ranged or dexterity weapon, which we're not good at. Oh, we can add an extra D4 by doing that. That's not bad. Hey! Took 1 damage, but we can recharge that to avoid the damage. We must succeed a Constitution or Fortitude check or be dealt some damage. Okay, that sounds bad. Don't really want to take damage. Okay. Not the best, but... Oh. Well, the enemy's gone. Oh yeah, forgot that we had this. What does this do? I'm gonna use my codex. I don't want to use Palagina to explore because Palagina is really strong. Smith and a pit trap. Oh, Smith. A mercenary. Can spear them. Seems good. Nice. Got some armor, which makes this feel fairly secure. 5 cards in hand now. It's really nice. Burglar. It's good for sending all the stuff to the bottom. Burglar's particularly annoying if you fail as well. Little short sword. Success. Not bad. Well, given that there's no barriers here, I think we'll get rid of this. We'll be able to bring it back probably, hopefully, with the cure. Okay, hopefully draw the smith. Okay, and now we've got a pit to jump over. So, wisdom, perception, dexterity, acrobatics. We have the wisdom to try and go around. You have an exclamation mark, but I can't see how we can actually help. 40% chance of success. Okay, we did not defeat it, which means we might take damage. 4 damage. Come on, mirror image, help me. Oh, shoot. Why didn't mirror image do anything? It's got a padlock on it. It's only when a monster deals damage to you. Oh, no. Oh, that's big oof, isn't it? Gotta keep Palagino. That's going back inside. Rats. We use that now to recharge a card. Okay. Palagina's back, that's nice. Wait, how's that possible? We don't have 2 Pelaginas. Do we? I'm confused. Alright, mercenary. Who's fighting you? Alright, we'll spear them. Could burn a card here. I don't really want to. Like I say, we've got our armor. We can use the armor if necessary. Success. We're not going very far here. Trade to discard an ally, which we don't have. That's fine. We're not progressing quickly, are we? Let's discard this. Got a lot of weapons in hand. Okay. Next. Choose Palagino again then. Draw a new card. Goblin Warrior. Because it's a goblin. Oh, it's 4 harder. That's a 13 check. And we don't have any spells. Oh, brother. Well, let's not waste anything. Let's use mirror image and pray that we don't draw a 1 like we did last time. Because 11, we've got 11 damage if we roll a 1. Okay, we've prevented 11 damage. Really could do with bringing back mirror image. Recharge it and use dilettante to get a bonus on that. Nice. Draw a card. Lightning touch, perfect. We can use the wayfinder. Oh no, turns over. Alright, so let's have a look here. Dance with Squealy Nord. That is a barrier. Wisdom, survival, or combat. If you defeat it, draw 1d4 new items, keep 1, and banish the rest. Okay. So I'd like to add some dice to this check. Okay, 9. Because it's +4, we managed it. Come on, item. Choose one of 3 items to keep. This could be great. Blinking ooh! Coal of Uncanny. That's the one I saw. I was like, ugh. Crown of Charisma. Reveal this to add 1 to your diplomacy check. Recharge this to automatically succeed as a diplomacy. I like that a lot. Because it's a magic item, it could be really good for my mage. Even though they don't particularly do charisma, but we'll take it. I like it. We have to discard a card. However, that's fine. We are going to discard the Crown of Charisma and then we are going to use Father Xantus later. Keep the top card. Was taking us forever. Look, literally the last card we've looked at is going to be the enemy. That's unfortunate, really. Wisdom check. We fail. We have to discard a card. It's not so bad, really. Now we're going to do this. I'm going to discard it anyway, even though I don't necessarily need to, because I do want to see some new cards. Got too many weapons there. We need to vary our hand up a bit. Goodness me, come on. There's Cure, which we desperately need. It's very slow going. We're going to need to go kind of aggressive here and try and do as many turns as possible. That's a 12 check. That's tricky. I might have to use... Well, I'll use lightning touch. That's not bad. Okay. Okay. It's not the easiest of scenarios. Acid arrow, we'll draw that. We'll have a peep with Wayfinder once again. See what's in there. Tangletooth. Nice. Okay, so once we do that, we can defeat a bandit and then... Yeah, we can defeat Tangletooth next turn. A mercenary. We're not having the best luck, are we? No! Get to reroll. We'll succeed this time. Perfect. We can potentially bring back 5 cards with Father Xantus, so we won't do it just yet. Top card is the Goblin Raider, at long last. We are going to Cure first, though. Come on, good roll. 2. Okay, bring some cards back. Ah, Cure shuffles things in. Yeah, it shuffles things in. Interesting. Weapon. Alright, so we have that back. Fight the Raider. Please a small roll for once. Okay. 11 to beat this guy. Drill this. We will use one of those. Should we do this again? Okay. Okay. Need to defeat another goblin, and then we'll be able to close the location. Okay, it's an easier goblin. He sounds easier. Do this again. And do this. 94% chance, surely. Alright, cool. Location finally closed. Oh my goodness. Can we acquire something good after all that, at least? That would be good. A short bow. Not wonderful. Tangletooth, hooray! So, let's do... What's our best spell? 1d10 plus 1 or 2d6? So, that would be... 2 to 11 or 2 to 12. We'll go with this one. 99% chance of success. Nice. Our arcane skill's pretty strong. Recharge that ray. Okay. Close the location. Draw another card, hopefully magic card. Perfect. And we definitely want to close this location because we're well behind. Hello, darling. Hello. You alright, buddy? Hop attack! With a resub, yo! 8 months, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Always appreciated the support.
Attack just resubbed for 8 months.
And never taken for granted. I'm very grateful to you. Just playing a game of Pathfinder Adventures today. Such a fun game, guys. Alright, perfect. Got rid of the bandits. Recharge my acid arrow. Which means we've closed down another location. We are running out of time. We only have 12 turns total left. We've closed down 2 locations. Oh my god! Hype train! Coming up to 2 years.
Guenna 116 just resubbed for 17 months.
How is
Coming
that
up to those
possible?
2 years.
How is it possible? How can it be 2 years? That's madness. Sheesh. Thank you very much. Hype train! Hey, I found a goblin. I don't think it's the right goblin. It's Goblin Raid. Factual insanity. Factual insanity. Dang it. Recharge stuff, reduce it by 1. What's this do? Reveal this, reduce it by 1. Recharge. And then reveal. Oh wait, I can't reveal it. Alright, I'll just discard it. Choose something to bury. No! To bury something. Dang-nammit. So many blessings. This is closed. Let's look at the top card and see what it is. A quarterstaff plus 1. Meh. I'm not indifferent. Choo choo. It's good for the train game. That train game's pretty good. Wisdom or survival. She's fairly wise, to be fair. Defeat a random monster. Why have I got so few cards left in my deck? Maybe we should go here. Oh, guys. You guys. You're the best. An ogre. Why is this guy so hard to beat? Why is he 14 difficulty? Are you serious? Bro. Amulet of Fortitude. Yes. Okay, you're done doing what you're doing. Let's bring back another card and move somewhere. You're quite wise. Maybe you could be wise over here. Wisdom. With wisdom comes a long beard. If it would be defeated, reroll the dice. That's under blessing. No, surely you can roll 94% twice. Yeah. Let's not waste stuff. Take that, crab face. Ooh, Palagina. Palagina. We got no spell. That's the problem. I don't want to encounter with no spell. We still have no spell. Hey, a Bruthalamus. Don't you think this guy looks like, you know, the kind of guy from DuckTales? Like one of the enemies. I don't know what he's supposed to be. Do you know the guy I'm talking about? Don't you think this guy looks like one of the villains from DuckTales? Bruthasmus. DuckTales. Ooh. Let me see if I can find it. You know who I'm talking about? Like the guy with the big mouth, you know what I mean? Right. Let me show you. This is what I mean. I think that this guy here, low-key, kind of looks like these boys. That's what I think. Don't you think? Kind of? Alright, so I'm going to be RB. Alright, I'm back. So, what am I doing? I have no weapons, but I can use a blessing to punch this guy in the face. Take that. What's this? You can discard this to add 1d4 to combat check by a different character. Sure. 1d4. I've got to encounter this person twice. It's defeated or undefeated based solely on the results of the second encounter. What is the point of putting dice into his first encounter then? Well, I might take 1,000,000 damage is the point. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'll just do this on the first one. And then on the second one, I'll do that and the bow. Oh, they're gaining extra difficulty. No, you weasel! Discard this. Discard this. And... to be fair, I can get rid of a Blessing of the God. Boom. That might have been a mistake, to be fair. I've got to do a wisdom check as well. Oops. Well... bury a card. I'm guessing I'm going to burn Aldern. What was my chance before that? Yeah, I think... well, there's only 2 cards left in the deck, to be fair. I'll take my chances. Alright, cool. Alright, sweet. Oh, shoot, we only got 8 cards. 8 turns left. It's not ideal. How many open locations do we have? We have 1, 2 left. Feed around a monster or survival check. We can do survival check. Alright, we need to hurry the hell up. Bugbear. No. Right. Bloody goblins everywhere, bro. Look at the size of this guy. Right, we can't take another turn here, so just gonna have to. That cure is good. Alright, oh, Gugmet, the final boss. Deals damage to me. No! No, that was the difficult. No! Oh, jeez. +4 difficulty. Oh, God. This is gonna be rough. Hey, Heroic. So we can close this location. We could potentially defeat this boss right now. Right, this is what we're going for because we haven't got much time left. Reveal this. We got to get this closed. Come on. Come on, brother. How you doing, Heroic? What's up? You okay? Oh no, don't do me too much damage. Okay, no damage. Oh, bro, we've got no spells though. But we've got somebody else who can do some combat. Hence this little tick. Somebody else could whack him. So you're also at the location. You're at the same place. You also don't have any weapons. Seriously, this is bad. Oh, this is not good. Oh my god. Discard 10! Okay. Maybe I should have got you to do that. Nah. No, 15. Well. Alright. What's a treacherous cave? Still alive, just about. Well, let's do this first. Oh, sweet, a weapon! Alright, we'll discount the blessing to explore again, and then we can use Father Xanthus. Goblin Commando. Okay. Well, we sack off the tools, I guess. Damage. Can we discard this, I guess? Okay, use the quarterstaff. Burn. I can't burn any cards. Come on, please. No! Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to use this. It'll prevent damage. Come on, 5. Meh. Right. Shuffle them in. Wait, they didn't get shuffled in this case. Alright, let's get curing. What's on top? Goblin Raider, sweet. That's good. Let's cure first. Oh, yes, 5 back. Yeah, we're still running out of time though. We can get this location closed down, but... Recharge. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It really depends. We fight the goblin twice. If they roll a 4 to increase difficulty twice, it's going to be very difficult. Stop rolling flipping 4s. Are you serious? We have to go to combat fortune, yeah. Reveal this. Discard a card. And pray. 61%. Alright. Yeah, I've never played the tabletop version, but this version is amazing. It's only single player, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love it, honestly. But you just increased it by another 4? Little... It just so happens to be a goblin. Oh no, dude! Let's try and play my weapon. Okay. Wisdom check. I think these are all blessings. Can I use my weapon? Hooray! I'm using my weapon. I think those might all be blessings in the deck at this point. No, I've got loads of cards in there. It's just a lot of them are blessings. Alright. No! God damn it. Didn't manage to close the deck. I didn't manage to close it. Recharge that. It was close. It was like 1 off. The random monster happens to be a goblin. How unlucky is that? Ooh, that's quite good actually. I'm not using my blessing on that though. Running out of time. We've only got 3 left. Goblin Commando. Definitely. We had a very slow start. I was considering doing 2 scenarios here, but... Okay. Got a lot of weapons, so... We cannot have another go. Alright. Stick a peep at the top card. Warlord. We're so unlucky. There's a million enemies here though, but... If we move, we can't close that location. We've got to stay here. I just should have used this. Oh, that's a throw. Massive throw. That was a throw. This is basically free. And we didn't draw... No, that's a massive throw because we didn't draw a... Ooh. course. This is unwinnable, I think. It might have been if I hadn't a throne. No 4? A 3. I threw away a blessing. It's annoying. At least he's not a freaking goblin. Okay, no damage. Okay, combat. So, I think I'll go with acid arrow and then force ray. So discard this. 76% chance. We'll just have to get lucky, I guess. Oh no. That's it. Haha. Classic. Alright. Well, been very unfortunate, I've got to be honest. Well, a 76%er. How come they didn't do the thing which gave them the extra stupid reroll to get extra stuff on it? 74%. Fail that one as well. What the hell? It's just one of them days. Came down to the final turn and I failed two likely rolls there. Well, GG. Alright, so we'll have to lick our wounds and come back another time. Yeah, we got a little unfortunate. That's okay. Does this game take a long time to play in person? Because I feel like it might. But I feel like I'd enjoy controlling one character rather than a few. Alright, let's see if we've got any new good stuff. That was only it wasn't even the boss of the zone, it was just the penultimate, but it was quite hard. Corner stuff. I'm just going to put all of the new stuff. Why have you lost an a thing? Short bow. Flaming short bow. Dagger's not very good. So what I'm doing for now is just until we figure out what we're giving to everybody. I'm just going to do that, and then we're going to figure out what, if anything, we want to add back in. Superior longsword, quarterstaff. Plus, the +1 is always good in case you need to have a magic thing. Because the +1s are always magic, at least. Superior? It's not magic. We don't have any ranged or dexterity characters, is the one weakness in our party. So I think this is reasonable. You don't do any magic. That didn't change. Crown of Charisma I'm going to give to you because it's magic. And that could be good. And this is also magic. Bury this card to recharge a spell from your discard pile. Meh. This is magic. I just want as many things as possible that can proc the being a magical item for the purposes of drawing through my deck. So we can get rid of Codex, we can get rid of this, and I guess we can add this even though it's not much even though it's not very good. We can still add it in to proc that more often to keep seeing all of our various cards. Oh, actually, we've only got space for 4. So I guess we will get rid of that one. We have 4 magical items. Nice. So weapons, yeah, we're happy with the weapon situation. There's nothing new spell-wise. There's nothing new with the armor. We've just checked out our various items, which is good. Now, exactly does your thing say? If after you play a spell that has the arcane trait, if it's a spell or item that has the magic trait, it can't be a magic ally, so we don't need to concern ourselves with that. I don't think such a thing exists in any case. That scenario we just did, animals are no good against the boss, so we don't have any animals equipped, which is good. I think then we're good. We're happier overall. We need to unlock a second spell slot for you to either put Cure in or Holy Light, both amazing spells. Alright, burn some stuff here. Here is some of this stuff. Aid might not be bad. Sleep we never use. Magic we don't use them. Cool. Alright, we'll reattempt that one. And then we might do a little bit of... We might save this big final boss for tomorrow, we'll see. Card feat. Oh, that means a new card of... Oh, that's good. I like the sound of that. It's really good the way your character develops as time goes on. We really... I don't know, we didn't get any lucky breaks in that. Like, we didn't have find any early henchmen or anything like that in that, you know? We got to the bottom of the deck. I think the henchmen were right at the bottom of the deck in a few cases, so we were quite unfortunate, really. Alright, so let's give this another go. So typically I send you into here because you're good at survival. And the reason I sent somebody in here initially is because I didn't want to have the final showdown here, and it just seems really bad, so I'm going to send you there once again. Or should I send the mage? The mage is the most powerful. I could do... Yeah, let's do that. Let's send you here. You're quite wise. No, are you wise? You're not really, are you? You're wise. And then... You're not that wise. You're more charismatic. I think I sent the mage here last time because that was... doesn't require weapons. Wisdom or perception check to evade a monster. Why not? We're going to need to send somebody to the difficulty place though. You know what? That's pretty dumb. That's pretty dumb. I should send somebody to the increased difficulty place because the longer we leave it, the higher chance we have of encountering the boss there, and that would be bad. So actually, on second thoughts, when it comes around to your turn, we're going to send you to the difficulty bend. Did you now? It's, be careful, Liari, because, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep with the space heater on. And a 1d10 to your disable check. That seems good. Oh no, because then we'll be changing it from a melee check to a disable, and that'll be worse probably. Let's just roll this. Yeah, I'll not get into bed. Don't fall asleep with the space heater on, please. Alright, so 4 items. Yo, I guess we are... What's this do? Banish this to shuffle... Ooh, a whole bunch of extra random cards from the Blessings discard pile into the Blessings deck. That's amazing. This is the Blessings discard pile, is it? How do we know how many is in there? 30, I guess. One of those, and then... Alright, so we'll do that later. 1d6, so we'll wait till there's at least one turn. It's 20. Well, that says 24. Okay, let's have another go. Bunyip. wisdom check. I'm not really bothered about the difficulty of that being increased by 1. Okay, let's clonk that guy. And I'm not against discarding things here because I haven't got any space in my hand. Okay, clonk clonk. We'll use this to have another go. Shadow. Ooh, boo. We need something magical to get past. Oh, the guy's undefeated if he doesn't have the magic trick, but undefeated monsters are banished. So, let's just reveal this. Let's try not to take too much damage, so maybe we'll burn off a card. Wand of Shield. Meh. I mean, that's actually a more useful magical item for the mage in the long run. Might give them that. Evade a barrier. Meh. We'll bury that one. Okay, so that's just to avoid taking damage from that guy, and he should be banished. Perfect, perfect. Alright, nice. Pretty good turn. Next. Okay, milady. Peep at the top card, which is a zombie. Okay, and then we're going to move to the Devil's Den, the Goblin Fortress, rather. Because we want to minimize the chances of encountering the boss there. Well, that's actually perfect, because this is the non-goblin henchman. So let's try and get you. Okay, perfect. So if we kill you. Come on. We nearly failed, bro. Ow. Close location. Fighting this guy. Hey, that's better. So 10 required. Real that. Use this. Now that we've got the ability to have spells come back as well, I feel much happier about using that. Constitution, dice, or charisma. Let's just use this. We don't have much core for charisma generally. This should be okay. Okay, sweet. We have closed down the hardest location in the first 2 turns. That is a much better start. And we're going to get something for free as well. Okay, this is much more promising. Like, we were having a terrible run in the last one. What? Look at this! It's so sad we're not using ranged. Look at this thing. That's amazing. Alright. Alright, sweet. Let's have a look here. Zombie Giant, yo! If undefeated, after you act, discard the top card of your deck. How about Force Missile? It's a 30. It's quite a tough one. I might not stinge on it. Maybe I'll use the Acid Arrow instead. Yeah, that's a better chance. Discard the top card of your deck's a bit unkind. How do we feel about a 7? I don't know. I feel like it's going to fail. Okay, that's going to cause me to take damage and everything. Let's just use this and play it safe. 20. That added 2, so we would have done it in any case. That's fine. Okay. Let's recharge that. And then we'll draw a card. That'll improve our chances of, by putting an extra magic card in there, improve our chances of drawing something worthwhile. Crown of Charisma. So because we changed these items into magical items, we are cycling through our deck. Go here, discard you, and have another encounter. It's a chest. Alright, I don't think we're going to crack this chest. We don't have anything useful, but we'll fail and get rid of it. So it won't be blocking us next time. Banish that, and then we are ready to carry on. Okay, Holy Candle. We're not... it's not the time to use that yet. Caltrops, huh? Banish a banish to evade a monster or defeat one. Be potentially useful, but we don't manage to get it. So we will just carry on. Now you get to move somewhere. So there is no point doing... Actually, there is a point if the item's good. Warhammer. It's gone to the bottom. Do I want to counter the other one? I don't want to get... Well, I don't want to get complacent. Okay, I'm going to get complacent. Oh, screw it. It's a longbow. Alright. Well, never mind. It could have been some kind of great item. You never know, do you? Alright, that's it. I spent one turn to do that. Only reason I did that is because we have the holy candle as well. Okay. Token of bloody remembrance. We'll explore again. Goblin Commando. Deals range damage to you. That is okay. We can recharge the bats and use a force missile. 89% chance. I'll take that. Nobody has any blessings right now. Recharge that. Okay. Lightning touch. Beautiful. Let's have a little peep at what's the top card. A dilettante. That's really nice. That's a good ally. Very versatile. Okay. It's Holy Candle time, yeah. 1d6. Bring back some of these blessings. Hopefully we'll get a decent roll. Up to 6. Between 1 and 6. Oh, that's amazing. We just bought 6 more turns. That's incredible. Wow. That is not bad at all. Ambush. So what does the burglar do? Add 1d10 to your disable or stealth check. So disabling and stealth is just going to be a 1d4. Because that's not an ability I know anything about. We don't do anything like that. But we're adding a d10. We've got a better chance, haven't we? Might as well. Oh no. Huh? Hang on a second, I'm confused. Or is it disable or stealth or your trick to defeat a barrier? It's a random barrier, so it's just d6 plus d10. Alright. I'll take that chance. We fail, but we have got rid of our ally. We are encountering a sneaky. That boy's gonna get speared. Okay, the wand of shield is going to get discarded. That's okay, and we're going to spear. I could burn the crowbar. There is no barriers left after that, so go on. We'll do that. Even though there might be some in other locations. We failed. Gets a reroll though. Can't believe we failed. Wow, what a roll. Alright. This is not going so fast. Alright, we know this last item's not amazing. Fortunately. But, curiosity and all. It's nice to check it out. So, where are you going next, my dear? Wisdom or perception? Wisdom or survival? That's the weapon he plays. Or over here, wisdom or survival again. That's probably the better one. You're not particularly wise. I mean, you've got a D8, which is pretty decent, but it's average, really. Actually, it is average a D8, which sounds weird, but a D4 is completely untrained. A D12 is an expert, so you've got 6 and 10, and an 8 is kind of in the middle, actually. Zombie. Okay. How bad is this? It's not terrible, to be fair. It's not that bad. Hey! We threw a flaming axe at a zombie and it worked. Take another go. Why the hell not? An enchanter. And we're going to take a force damage. Let me just discard that. Let's clonker, guys. Alright, sweet. where's my cure? There it is. We need to get you a 5th card as well. Hey, dilettantes. Crown of Charisma. Recharge this card to automatically succeed at your non-combat diplomacy check. I mean, getting allies is almost always diplomacy. That's actually a pretty amazing item. Honestly, it's really good. Basically can't fail. Automatic success. Automatic success is always good. Let's use the dilettante to have another go. A battered chest. Oh. Rip. Alright. Well, we even got the 6. Banish that. Nice. Next. Alright. Father Xantus. Yeah, we can bring back 5 cards. 3. I'll take 3. Right. What's next? Potion of Healing. Come on. Where's all the goblins, guys? Come on, guys. There we go. A mace. That's an amazing draw. Hey, Bruty. So encounter twice. +1 difficulty. Nice. So we'll just discard this the first time. Very likely to succeed. And then second time, it's increasing again. By 4. Alright, we'll discard this. I wonder if it'll allow us to, probably should have used that as well. Close location. No support from you. We definitely want to get this close. This location's been a pain. Let's just bury a card. For the 100% chance to make sure we get rid of it. Alright, nice. End of turn. We'll move somewhere. We're going to head over to here where we also need survival skills, which is one of your specialties. Nice, nice, nice. So, here at the top card, in the Nettle Maze, we find the shopkeeper's daughter, who is an obstacle. You need to be pretty wise to get past the shopkeeper's daughter. It's Cure. 4 cards back. Nice. Key nice. Recharge. Definitely worth getting rid of a card to recharge that. I didn't mean to do that. Where's my Crown of Charisma? It's in here, innit? Your non-combat diplomacy check, right? This isn't diplomacy, this is wisdom. Discard this card to defeat a barrier who... I'm gonna defeat her. Okay, I'll discard it. I'll use my tools. Look at this! I'm using my thieves' tools to defeat the shopkeeper's daughter. I see. I could have potentially discarded a card to go again. I'll just cure it later. I don't currently have a weapon, so I'll try and evade it. Oh wait, what's this? Perception check. Oh, wisdom or perception. Oh, sweet. What's... failed. Well, we didn't manage to dodge it. Rip. Oh, yeah. Nice. Alright, well, let's try and discard another card to punch that guy. A punch in the face. Maybe you can help me. Punchy, punchy. We're punching it 3 times and doing 14 damage. Boom, boom, boom. But not actually punching it 3 times. Alright, next. Got some stuff back. No weapons again, though. Goblin Pyro. Apart from that one location which we closed basically immediately, everyone else is taking forever. Force Missile, I think will do the job probably. Yeah, be alright. No, shit! It's probably not wise to waste mirror image on. on this guy. Meh. Oh yeah, hit me twice, that's fine. What's a toughie? I really need a copy of Haste, which lets me go again. That would be really nice to find if I managed to get a copy of Haste. Fortified leather armor. Yo, look at this thing! Recharge this card to add 1 to your constitution or fortitude check. That's really nice. I like this. Could trade in one of these. Look out, it's much better than this one, isn't it? Let's trade one in. Thank you! Look at this beautiful thing. That's going to be a permanent upgrade. Hopefully. Top card. So many enemies, dude. Mental damage. I don't actually have any way to attack, so I'm going to actually go and come back. And there's an enemy in the Nettle Maze. If I go there, I won't be able to come back. Waterfront, there's 2 enemies out of 4 cards. Here, there's 2 enemies out of 9 cards. But then we can't move easily. Oh, screw it. Oh, you bum. And it's a really hard one as well. Alright. Oh, jeez. 50-50? Never lucky. Discard 7 damage. We're going to have to bin that card off entirely to not take 7 damage. 1 combat damage. So we can probably just reveal this. That's fine. Elven Change, that's quite nice. Well, there's no point having another go. Is there? No way we'd find another enemy, is there? You absolute bastard. Can't believe we found another freaking enemy. Alright, punch this one. 78% chance! Yes! Punch! Get punched! Running out of cards though. Where's my cure? Hello! Alright, it's a giant weasel. Nice. It's a giant weasel. Right, we're just going to use that immediately to have another go because it's not going to be no good against the boss. Goblin Pyro. We have been so unlucky after that initial luckiness. Okay, I think Force Missile will do it. Well, to be fair, we got crazy lucky to get 6 more turns. We would be on 15 turns right now if we hadn't been so lucky. Be fair. Alright, come on, special spellbook. Give me a new... Hey! Give me a new spell. What am I getting rid of? To be fair, I could bin a spell off and then bring it back. That's stupid, isn't it? I'll just get rid of this. Slow going. Pallegina! Ogre. Real. Burglar doesn't give you another go, so let's just use you to get past this guy. Hopefully. Alright. Running out. Both of these guys are getting low. You have 2 cards left in deck and 7 in discard. You have 8 cards left in deck and 3 in discard. So, we should cure... Let's peep first. Trapped Locker. Join armor. If undefeated, discard the top cards from your deck. Terrifying. Okay, we need to cure ourselves. We have to do ourselves. Oh, nice. That was good. The best things we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't really want to lose cure. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, sweet. Okay. Dexterity disabled, strength melee. Well, melee's good. Let's do that again, I guess. Okay, do this. We don't want to lose a bunch of cards from the deck. No, we didn't fail! We're gonna lose Cure, aren't we? Oof. Nope, Cure's still there. Whew. Blimey. At long last, oh my god. Well, let's use a good spell here. 87% chance. Alright. Nice. Nice. I think one of these ones will do against a bandit. Yeah, bandits aren't so tough. Alright, that's closed down. It took a long time, but we got there. Got there in the end. Scenario is long. Okay. Discard one. Use Pelaginas and get 2 cards back. Alright, refill. Fiona Christmas again. A lot of turns left. Lucerne Hammer. Do we get it? No. Do we another turn? It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. But we do have armor, so... Ooh. Add 1... Recharge this to add 1 to your Constitution or Fortitude check. Since we have 2 armor, we may as well. Nice. Right. Cool. Okay. Keep at the top card. Okay. Get that to the bottom, yeah. Hey, Goblin Raider Suites. Okay. Nothing too bad here, please. Okay. Let's get this one closed. Succeed a Wisdom on Survival, right. Let's do this. Okay, that's fine. We can use the Blessing of Shellin, can't we? That's Wisdom, I believe. Yeah, so let's get this closed. Alright. We're gonna draw 3 more cards, which puts us on 0. Okay. We're gonna move you. So the only open location which is over here. Alright. A satyr. Requires dexterity or acrobatics to defeat. Okay. Well. Got 2d4s, and I guess we'll do this. Oh, okay. I think we probably just lose a card here. Rather than using mirror image. Unfortunate. We tried. You're a bit low too, but what are you gonna do? Just gonna head over, buddy. There is no point being a wuss. Scimitar. The more cards we can draw, the better. We have plenty of time, fortunately. Oh no. I have to get rid of something. Oh shoot. Well, there is no barriers here, so we can get rid of the Thieves' Tool, I guess. Okay. Gonna move you. Well, we have to heal ourselves, otherwise we're dead, so let's do that now. Okay, 4's good. Recharge. Okay. Wow, man, this scenario is a long one. Okay. Let's head over to where we need to be. And see rats. Okay. Well, I'm sure I can chop up a rat. Maybe. Surely we can chop up a rat. Okay, we're not taking another go like that. Okay. Let's have a peek. An orb of fire. That's good. I like that. Okay, give me that orb of fire, please. Because it's a magic item, we get to go again. A satyr. Oh, this guy. Can we evade it? That seems... This seems like the move, right? Oh, I'm not using a blessing for it, though. No way we pulled that off. Alright. I think that was worth it. Zombie giant, bruh. Okay. Okay, cool. Zombie down. You're getting a bit low. You're down to your last card. You don't have your cure card, which is sad. Gogma is there. Alright, in we go. In we go, guys. Please look. Low, low, low. Yes, yes, so low. Alright, Goggy. Gogface. Time to die. Maybe. Don't do me too much damage. Okay. So discount this. And we will do what's in our deck. Two things. It's amazing. I love it. It's so good. Okay, Goggy down. Stop increasing difficulty! Alright. This is our second time doing this scenario, and I tell you what, it's not easy. Let's get a friend to do something good. Can't we get somebody else to attack it? You have the long spear. You could do the orb of fire. We've got some stuff. I think we'll do you, and then that way you can do this. Burn a card. Add the soldier. You can do the orb of fire. You can do the blessing. Alright. If we manage to not succeed with all that, then I'll weep. Hooray! Goggy down. Sheesh. We got super unlucky. Sometimes... Oh, wait. Yeah, sometimes it gets pretty challenging to with those kinds of scenarios where you go right to the bottom of the location deck and you don't find the henchman. Sometimes it's just like that, though. You know what I mean? So we got a bit unlucky the first time. The second time we got a little bit luckier. We also found a holy candle to have 6 more turns, and we managed to do it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I might do the final scenario of this particular... Ooh, now that's a real barbarian weapon, baby. That's a barbarian weapon. Ooh, mama. That's a good weapon too. It's shockingly good. Oh, these are all great. I'm going to use all of those. Alright, so... And let's just remove the green ones. Green, green, green. green, and green, and green, green, green. We'll sort these in a second. Da 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 and da 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 and da. The Orb of Fire is quite good. It's much better than what we have. Why have you got 4? Oh, because you found a dilettante. I like dilettantes. Dilettantes are very versatile. Okay, this deck is looking pretty good right now. So, weapon-wise. We want to have +1 stuff as much as possible. In my mind, you are the two-hander type person. So let's give you the two-handed weapons. So you now have a quarterstaff, a shockglaive, a great club. And this is not two-handed, but we'll pretend it is. You have got a battle axe. We'll give you a longsword and a clonker for clonking purposes. It clonks well. And then you don't have any weapons. Now we'll do spells. We haven't got any new spells. Armor, we do have new armor. We found this, which is really good. A fortified leather armor, which is much better than this box standard leather armor. Superior half plate. Combat damage dealt to you by 3, and that's a recharge. That's actually insane. Let's do this. Okay. Items. Any good items? Yes, the Orb of Fire would be good for you, my friend. Orb of Fire. Which means we could remove one of these other magical items. Succeed at your fortitude check. Recharge to succeed. That is always good. Wayfinder. It's kind of a meh item, but at least it recycles itself. Brace to protection, I'm very indifferent about. I just never use that. Let's get rid of that one. Because honestly, the wizard doesn't really fail many checks. So. Wand of Shield, that's also magic. Bury this card. Reduce combat damage dealt to you by 2. And then an arcane check to bring it back. So that's not bad. Repeatable 2 reduction. It's not bad. I know there's things like the medallion that you get later, which are also good. Yeah, I guess that's decent, isn't it? Okay. Generally happy with this little setup here. Good to have the thieves tools. And then ally-wise, we found another dilettante. Why do we need a night watch? I don't know why we've got a night watch. It's terrible. I think it's just because we had to replace our animals. Brother Xanthus for healing. Got a soldier and a burglar. This is actually low-key very good. It doesn't explore. The burglar does not explore, but the 1d10 to check his defeat barrier is amazing. We'll get rid of the soldier, I think. Because it's like, I'd rather have the saber-toothed tiger. It's more vicious. And the fox is good for you. Maybe we'll give you the dilettante and give you the fox, because the fox is good for intelligence or wisdom checks. And the interesting thing is that the fox is for any intelligence or wisdom checks. Some of those cards are not any. What am I doing? Get rid of you. Yes, overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I'd say. And we haven't changed our blessings for a while, but we haven't actually acquired any blessings for a long time. Alright, sweet. Let's just have a clear out. Aid isn't bad. We have no ranged characters. Yep. Big old clear out. Otherwise everything gets cluttered up. Okay, cool. That was fun. I think I will try and do Thistletop. So there's going to be some exciting stuff happening after this, so that'll be good to do on this run. Let's give it a try. We may tweak stuff around. Nualia calls herself Mother of Monsters. She's not our mother. She doesn't care if all the goblins are killed. I just realised I probably shouldn't have done that, because in the last scenario it said, such and such a body, you cannot play animal allies or whatever. And I had to swap swap some things out, and I was glad I had things in my stash, so maybe it was unwise. She only cares about freeing Malfeshnikor from Thistletop. I guess that's a dragon. I see. Very good. Okay. The difficulty to acquire items or weapons is increased by 2. It's pretty unusual for people to have a thing which says, you know, they're immune to this, they're immune to that. Before you act, you force damage against you. For each blessing in a check against Nualia, the difficulty of the check is increased by 2. That's nothing too bad. Lyrie. That's a very practical outfit she has on. Before you act, Lyrie deals some fire damage to you. Okay, that's fine. If defeated, succeed at a charisma check to search the location card and draw a boon. That's great. Oh, that's really good. Hey, Good Golf. This is a game called Pathfinder Adventures, which is a cooperative campaign card game. It's super fun. I've never played it in real life. It is a board game, but I've only ever played the digital version. And in the digital version, it's solo player only, but it's a solo player only version of what is a multiplayer game in real life. And I've never played it in real life, but I love this game. It's so much fun. And as you go through and do different missions, you upgrade your deck based on the things that you find. It's so cool. I love it. I'll demonstrate as we go. So we're currently on the final boss mission of this little area. We are trying to defeat Nualia. We have 3 heroes. It's really good. I think I bought this game for like 6 or 7 quid and bought the extra bits because I love the game so much. But honestly, it's cheap AF. So generally in this you are trying to capture the villain. In order to capture the villain, you have to close all the locations. So when I've got my 3 heroes, this is a barbarian, this is a paladin, and this is a wizard. And we are trying to send them to the different locations to close the locations. The way that the skills work is that you are testing a given attribute against a number. So if I'm fighting an enemy with melee, for example, the enemy might require me to beat 8 in melee, for example, a number 8. So I would be rolling a d12 plus 1 plus 2, for example. But you'll see more as we go on. All right, so what I'm looking at is what is needed to close a location here. So charisma, I know my paladin is very high on charisma, so we'll send you there. Because closing locations quickly is very important. Goblin Fortress, that is kind of annoying. This is again is charisma diplomacy. Wait. No, it's not. This one is charisma diplomacy. I've done that wrong. This is intelligence or arcane. This will send our wizard there. Dexterity or acrobatics. That's the one trait which everyone on my team is terrible at. Brilliant. So we'll probably try and have the final fight there. Because when you fight the villain and defeat the villain in a place, you don't have to close it explicitly. So this is a hard one for me to do. So I'm going to try and leave that one till last. You may close this one automatically. Well, I guess we'll send you there. And whoever manages to close their place first can go to the goblin place. That's the plan. All right. Okay, so under Thistletop, this is the final place we will be doing today, and it's the final one of this, scenario, basically. And I believe it is the scenario, it's the second region. So the Barbarian has gone to the temple. We can see what kind of stuff we have here. There's no enemies here. Well, there will be one, which will be either the henchman or a villain here. We have some weapons, we have some spells, and a whole bunch of blessings. Alright, that's a spell. Okay. So here, we have 4 different ways to acquire this spell. We can do an intelligence test, arcane, wisdom, or divine. If we look at our character sheet, we do not have Arcane or Divine. We are pretty stupid, intelligence-wise. But Wisdom is decent. It's a d6 plus 1. So, the game is automatically choosing the one that's best to roll. So, a d6 plus 1. And we try and hit 4. So, we have, and it's telling us, a 66% chance of success. So, I mean, I'll take that. This is not an amazing spell, but it's one that could potentially help me bring back a weapon, an armor, and an item. Roll the dice, and we hit the 6. So we've acquired that item. And this is a spell that, if you play it... I don't know, where's Lothi? When you play a spell, if you're not a spellcaster, then it's banished, which means there's 3 different things that can happen to your cards. Either they're discarded into your discard pile, they are buried, which means they're out for the rest of the scenario, but at the end of the scenario you get them back, or they're banished, which means they're gone forever. Because I'm not a spellcaster, if I play this spell, the spell's going to be gone forever. But that's fine, I don't really care. The way that health works in this game is your health is effectively your deck cards. I have 10 in my deck, which means I have 10 health. If I take damage, if I fight an enemy, and the enemy target I need to get is 8, for example, and then if I roll more than 8, I defeat the enemy, usually. And if I roll like a 5 or something, I take 3 damage, I have to discard 3 cards from my hand. And at the end of turn, I'm going to draw back up to 5, so if I keep taking damage, I'm going to mill myself out. And if you mill out, you die. That's how you would die. Lose a character. You can still win the scenario even if you lost a character, but I'm trying to get all of the characters through the game, so if we lose a character, that's a loss in my opinion. We have 30 turns to complete the scenario. 30 character turns. I am going to use this blessing, which can be used to give an extra die to a roll, or have an extra explore. I'm going to use it to have an extra explore. Because if I was to end my turn now, I have 6 cards in hand, and my hand size is 5, so I'd have to discard one, so I may as well have another go. I found a greatsword, which, being a barbarian, I have great strength and constitution. I should have no issues getting the greatsword. I only have a 25% chance of getting it, which means it must be really good, because it's 11 required. My portable ram is lit up, let's see why. Reveal this card to add 1 die to your strength non-combat check. This is a strength check, but it's not a combat one. If I reveal this, we're adding another die. Pretty good chance now of getting the sword. And we do. So we found a good thing. Alright, Father Xanthus. And we don't want to use this guy yet. He's a very helpful heal card. So that's going to potentially bury this card, so it's once per scenario, to bring back 2 to 5 cards from my discard pile and put them back in my deck. Very good for healing, but I don't want to do that now, so I'm going to have to end turn and get rid of something. So, I'm unfortunately going to have to discard a card. And what I'll do is I'll discard this. Or... yeah, I'll discard this. But then I can bring it back with my mending spell. That doesn't do me any harm. This is my paladin. One of her special powers is they can look at the top card of the location deck. And if it's a boon, i.e. not... if it's a useful card, a weapon, armor, item, or a blessing, I can put it to the bottom. The reason I might want to do that is to progress through the deck more quickly and find the enemies. Okay, a trapped passageway, which is a barrier. Okay. We discard this card, we can just get past the barrier. That seems good. Okay. We need to roll an 8 on a d4 to get that card back. Could add an extra die or add a d6 by using this power. Okay. 25% chance of getting it back. Alright, well, it didn't cost us anything to try. Let's explore again. A potion of gracefulness. Well, we're not going to get that, but that's fine. I don't care about that. Banished cards are one-time use anyway. Okay, no joy there, but we'll stop for now. Okay, here's my wizard. A sling. Like I said, none of our characters are dexterity characters, so we'll just fail that roll and move on. Okay. Let's bring my item back. A blessing. We did not get it, that's fine. Okay. Just peep at the top card. It is another boon. Put that to the bottom. These things, they look good, but, I mean, we had pretty good stuff already. Hey, okay. We found a henchman. Before you act, they're going to deal 1d4 when it's 1, so 0 to 3 fire damage. If defeated, you may immediately close this location, or attempt to. So, that's good. There's 8 cards left in this location. If we don't manage to I mean, the slow way to close it would be to encounter all 8 cards, which should take 8 turns, which would take a long time. We don't really have that time. We want to defeat the henchman and then use that opportunity to close this location early. That's what we want. Taking 2 damage. We can bury this card to reduce all damage dealt to me to 0. We'll do that. Alright, combat. Let's use our sword. 56% chance of success. We use that one, and it copies the blessing that's here, which is add 2 dice to any combat strength check. This is probably a lot to take in, but we have been playing this game for a couple of days, and I know more or less how it works. But it's probably a lot coming into it with fresh eyes. Gonna try and close the location. Diplomacy. We've got a pretty good chance of getting it already. Let's try and just secure that up. Because it's 7 cards left in the deck, I really don't want to fail this roll. It's very bad if we fail this roll. Alright. 98% chance. Alright, perfect. So we did the check to close the location. The location is closed now, which is ideal. That's exactly what we want. We want to close the locations as quickly as possible. Right. We found a cultist. Right. Let's force missile that guy. 94% chance to beat him. Boom. Our spellcaster has a lot of spells. And when we play a spell, we have a pretty decent chance to shuffle that. Well, not shuffle that spell back into the deck, but to put it on the bottom of the deck. Which we just passed out roll, so it's going on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Ooh. That's a fancy looking blessing. Okay. Discard this to add a die to any check. Discard this to add 2 dice to any check to acquire an item or an ally. It's pretty good. I like that, actually. I could bury any card or divine check. Well, we can't do divine. I could bury a card, potentially. This is 2d6 weapon. That's 1d1 plus 10 is similar. That's 1d1 plus 6. Bury that. Okay. The nice thing about that is it lets us have another go. Okay. Please, yes. That's another go. Oh, nice. Use our ram. The ram's quite nice. Any strength check is giving us extra good stuff. Shocking splash. My goodness. She's doing amazingly. She's doing amazingly. We could use Father's Anthus now. But that would... If I hit the 4, then I'd have missed out on getting a card back. Not use it now. All the way down to 3 on there. Right, we're going to send you somewhere new now. So... Exteriors to Acrobats, we're not doing there. We'll head over to the Goblin Fortress and hopefully beat up some goblins. We have a sword, so that's good. There's a werewolf right here. Okay. Alright, reveal my sword. Have a look at my sword, friend. 32% chance of success. Let's use the top card from here. It's a blessing, so it goes back. I guess we'll do this. Alright. Werewolf down. I'm going to hold this blessing to help my friends, so let's just draw a card and go on to the next. Inflict spell. That's a divine spell, and this is an arcane caster. So it's not amazing, but... I am going to do that, and I could have used a fox to help me do that, but I don't care about the spell, and I'd like to use the fox to have another go. Okay, it's Goblin Pyro. Boom, boom. Let's recharge that spell. Right. Alright. Just got a card because of the death effect there. Because we played a spell, we can immediately draw a card. And we can use this. Draw another card. We can use Pelagina to either explore or to heal. I don't think we're desperate to explore, so we can recharge it and heal up a little bit. Which allows us to draw 2 new cards. Okay. Potion of Ghostly Form. Nope. Alright. Well, the progress is slowing slightly, but hopefully we're going to find some goblins soon. Flaming Mace, that's neat. Don't mind that. It's another tough one to pick up, actually. I think I'm going to fail it and instead use this to have another go. Potion of Fortitude, not very exciting. Okay. Draw me a couple of new cards, or a new card. Lead Blades. Interesting. Discard this card to add 1d10 to a combat check. But it has to be a weapon with a slashing trait. Okay, I guess we acquired that. Let's explore again. Goblin Raider. Okay, cool. We will... We won't take any chances. We'll use our best spell. Okay. We will recharge that. Oh, just about. Draw a card. We managed to close the dungeon. Do I want to draw this? Not really. Alright, we are going to end turn. Have to discard something. I think we can get rid of Lead Blaze. That was just an extra card. It's not that amazing. A dagger. It's a dexterity weapon. So no. Okay. Okay, why is the bottom of this deck over here? Goblin Warrior. Okay, slow going on this deck as well, to be fair. Better to discard a card so that I get to see more cards. Okay, that's my cure spell. But thanks to my bonus, it goes back to the top. Very sad to lose the cure spell, so very handy to have that new ability. Smith for extra goes. You need to move somewhere new. So I suppose... Oh, we can't go there, look. When you encounter a monster, a random monster is placed on top of another random open deck. No. No. Can't go there, can't go there. When you move here, discard a card. That's not ideal. I guess we'll go to the goblin place. Mayor Kendra Devlin. Interesting. Use the Crown of Charisma to pick that up. Pick that up. Alright, Kendra, what's in the deck? We have a Zombie Giants, Blacksmith's Son. There's Blacksmith's Son and Blacksmith's Daughter. That we need Constitution, or Brother. Oh, it's been shuffled. Okay. Alright. Last one. Rick, if defeated, succeeded a Charisma check. Look at this. Search the location deck this card came from and choose a boon, draw it. It's an empty deck. So sad. It's literally the last card in the deck. Alright, buddy. Well, do you want to get great sworded? You'll enjoy that, won't you? Alright. Bosh. What's my charisma? Close that location. Okay. Well, at least we can potentially bring back some cards now. We'll bring back 2. After all that waiting, we brought back 2. Better than nothing, I suppose. End of turn, we may as well move. We'll head over here. Don't need to do that, and it could come back and bite us in the arse. Maybe that was a mistake. Keep at the top card. Version of Ghostly Form. And Zombie Giant. Alright. Okay. Do this. Do this. Alright. Squadoosh. Zombie down. We do have another weapon, so let's do it. Venvinder. Okay. May as well draw a new item, why not? Anything good? A spyglass. Let's peep at the top cards of the deck. A Blacksmith's Son, and then... Goblin Raider. Right. Fortitude. So, this is Constitution specifically, not Fortitude. So it's not... It doesn't really make sense for me to encounter that guy with the wizard, because the wizard can't really do much. So I guess we go here and hope we don't encounter a monster. That'd be sad. Typical. Typical. Was that like a 3 in 10 or something? I guess that's fairly low, but... I mean, I guess it's fairly high, but... Unbelievable. Alright. I'm getting there. Hey, Orb of Fire. Okay. What are we losing? Did we succeed? %. Let's cast a spell. That's so weird. Can't believe we're casting a spell. Alright. Blessing of the Gods. What's in here? Blacksmith's Son, Goblin Raider. We don't know which order those are in. Let's get on with this. You have Constitution, so you're the right person to be doing this. Alright, cool. Nice. Please be the goblin. Alright, sweet. Reveal this card. And can somebody help me with the die, maybe? Orb of Fire is good. Display the Orb of Fire. That'll probably do the job, I would imagine. We are in a goblin fortress, so we will save a little bit of help for the inevitable goblins. Oh, but fire is still there. Is the fire still available? I don't know if it works. I guess it works till the end of the turn. I don't really know. 95%. Yeah, that'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Draw a weapon. Please give me a weapon. A good one. Long spear. I don't mind it actually. Move somewhere new. Alright, just the one location to clear out now. Recharge my orb of fire. Pretty hard to recharge, but we pulled it off. Alright, excellent. So, last place. We have 10 turns to do it. What's slightly concerning is only two cards left in your deck there. Which is a bit concerning. I probably am not going to burn through the rest of these cards because we do have a few turns. Shock longbow. Alright. It is a little bit reassuring that we have the we have the armor for the paladin. If you succeed in the check to defeat the monster in the closet, summon and defeats summon and encounter a goblin raider. If you do not defeat the goblin raider, the monster in the closet is undefeated. Okay. It's a wisdom check. Okay. Jeez. Rats. Alright. Please no more monsters in the closet. Agility? Get rid of that. Sage. Ooh. Cool. Like a new card, please. Nice. Alright, let's peep at the top. Dull short sword. Well, okay, I guess. How strong are we? Very strong. Cool. Monster in the closet again. Well, you were able to help. Got to get past this thing. Oh, you serious? This thing's annoying. Agility again. Don't we do that? Come on. There she is. Oh, deals 1d4 force damage to each character at this location. Okay, this is why she's the final boss. That's tough. That is tough. And she's got resistance to blessings as well. Okay. I'm going to encounter her. So at least I have this armor. Okay. I'm going to just discard it, to be fair. Better than burying one card. Alright. That can go. Oh, look at that. Pretty lucky on those rolls. Don't need this anymore. Proper well. Yeah. Alright. Reveal this. Do that. That's fine. We can do that. And hope for the best, I guess. Shit. I think we got a dead character. character is dead. Yeah. Okay, you see this check instead, but it's moot point. Oh, you took a load of damage as well. Well, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's over because this lady's dead. You're hungry? Bagel face. Which is not technically the end of the scenario, but I don't want to continue with... It's nearly the end anyway, but I don't want to continue if somebody doesn't make it. So we will forfeit. I think I'm done, though, for today. We'll come back to that one tomorrow. It's good stuff, though. Great game. What a great sword. It's a pretty great sword. Tell you what, we found a few blessings that time. We'd never need this. It's pretty good. Don't need that. We don't really need that. Dull short sword. Why would we want a dull short sword, dude? Lead blades. I mean, lead blades is a pretty good... Yeah, it has to be slashing though. That's the problem. Spiked chain is probably better than a mace. Alright, cool. Alright. I'm happy with that. Alright. I think that we'll stop there for today. It's a really good game. It's a really good game. You're gonna make potatoes? So, we'll be back to that another day, or maybe I'll come back to it after a little bit of the train game, but we'll see. I could do. Back to the main menu. Gonna do a level or two of the train game and show you that one. And then we'll see. So, let me just fire up the Train Valley 2. Which is pretty fun. Fun. Okay. 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 Alright, Train Valley 2. So, we've been playing a bit of this game. Pretty chill little game, to be honest. So, in this, we're running a little train network. You'll see it's pretty easy. So, this is, here is the people. We need to send trains to make some resources. Basically, to finish the scenario, we need 6 planks, 4 more planks, some wood, and some bricks. So let's get started. I'll make a track over here. We're going to need some wood, so let's do this. And I guess we'll make one over here so we can get some sand as well. Cool. Let's get started and we'll send some trains. You can build bridges in this level? What? Okay, we'll bear that in mind. Choo-choo! Choo choo. Alright, so we got some wood being made. You have the people, and the people effectively make the wood. Now we've got some resources on the go. Okay, so we need some wood back here, so let's send some trains back over here to deliver the 6 wood that's needed over here for starters. You have made 4 sand. What am I doing with the sand? Sand is needed in the brick factory over yonder, so let's make some track this way. Are we getting low on money? We are a bit. Okay, we'll have to do this and send the sand over. We bought an extra train, guys. What we can do is we can make a little extra branchy here. That's not right. Let me undo that. I was just checking that none of my goals was to not to delete any track, which it sometimes is. Let me retry that. I want us to link up here as well. It's being annoying. It's because of the way I've done it. Bloody hell. Alright. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have a way for anything to get to wherever we want. Let's send... We have some sand over here. We need some people too, so let's send some people. Send some people over there. Put some wood that needs to go over here still. So send some people, more people, and then we can send some people back here, make more wood. People, and we can also send some people over here to make more sand. Do we need more sand? We need 12 bricks. Yeah, we do need more sand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, more people over there. I need more sand. You don't want to crash your trains into each other. That's what I've discovered in this game. Crashing the trains into each other is generally considered to be a bad thing. More people. People. More people. Okay. More people. More of those. Oh, we're getting a bit full on the old brick here. Where does the brick need to go over here? I guess we're going to have a little special path to go back over here. Okay, get the bricks delivered, please. Brick, brick, brick. Brick-a-brack. Need some more sand over here. And we need some more people over on this side. 1. How many do we need? We need that much more, that's fine. Okay, send this one. Okay. More sand as well. A lot of wood over here. What are we doing with this wood? Oh, we have to send it to the logging plant. We'll do that. Make a logging plant. Okay. Do this. Like so. Connect that up to there. Send the wood over. We are going to need some people there as well. Alright. To do this. Okay. Got some last load of bricks over here. 1, 2, 3 trains worth of bricks. We're going to send some logs. 1, 2, 3 trains worth of logs, and then another train full of people. Alright. Not bad. Alright, so we've got some planks on the go, chat. Got some planky planks. Let's make a little track this way. So we can deliver the planks to here, which requires 6 planks. 1, 2, 3 sets of planks. And it's quite a satisfying game. It's not very complicated, but it's fun. Alright, so we have an extra sand. No, planky planks. We're going to send you guys over into the planky area. We need 4 more planks. They are quite planky. We only need 4 more planks. We have 2 here. And we need some more wood. We send the wood over there, and then the planky planks can go over here. And the wood. And that could be like that, that could be like that, and then the 4 planky planks can go over here, and then we'll be done. The plankiest the planks. Whee! Hooray! Not bad. Okay. I think I'll do one more of these, and then we'll finish off the Pathfinder, he says boldly. Alright, so glass factory. Need glass, rubber, tires, glass, sand. Guess we need sand to make... Yeah, we do need sand. So I guess we'll get started with... Oh, we need to build a sand factory too. So we're not doing that first. I suppose we should start with rubber. Rubber, check. Start the game, get some rubber on the go. Rubber, rubber. 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 So we can have... That was a bit early. Oh, that's fine. We got 4 rubber, maximum 4 rubber we can make, a maximum 4 workers waiting. So we need to get a path for the workers to get to the rubber factory. How do we get down there? Can we not drive down? Choo choo. Okay, we'll go around. We can go down that slope, surely. Come on! What the hell? How am I supposed to get down here? What if we go this way? No, that just doesn't work. Alright, the plan, alternative plan. Let's go this way. Whee! Okay. Holy shit. Alright, we've got no money, so how are we going to fix this? Oh, what am I missing? Okay. Why can't I send this down there? What do you want? Let's try taking it this way. No. It's possible. It's just a long way. Okay. What? Look what I've done there, bro. Okay. Well, what can I do? Well, okay. I guess we'll restart. Let's try a different alternative thing. Let's make this sand factory first. Because every time you dispatch a train, you make some money. So let's dispatch a train there. We'll do this one as well. Dispatch a few trains, make some bit of money. I don't think it costs anything to send a train out. Just check that, but I don't think it does. No, it doesn't cost anything to send a train out. Got nothing to lose. Alright, so we've got a bunch of sand now. Make the sand factory and link that up. We can actually get something useful going. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ah, nice. 1, 2, 3. And glass can come back here and be delivered. That's great. Alright, so we really can't go this way, so I guess all of this is gonna have to go the other way around. Stop this. What the hell? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good job, chains. 1, 2, 3. It's quite a cool little game. Okay. Finally got linked up there. So 1, 2, 3. Wait. Damn it, that was the wrong place. I'm supposed to be going this way. 1, 2, 3. I might have to actually rebuild this section to be a little bit less or jammed up. Okay, so can I build this so that it loops around here? It's a bit tight. I'm gonna do this. Ah! What an absolute monstrosity. There we go. That works. 1, 2. Get that rubber over here, buddy. 3. We can make a direct line from these two. Perfect. 1. Oops. Well, that's fine, I guess. 2, 3. We need train. What's the thing here? Avoid train crashes. What? Bruh. I don't remember when I did this level before. I definitely didn't struggle as much as I'm doing right now. I'm struggling like crazy. Link this one back here. Perfect. Okay, I'm just the board. Some tires. Whee, so many tires. Alright, so we've got 3 rubber left. That's 3 more. We need some peeps. We need some peeps to make the tires. 1, 2. Wait for that train to go past. Do another one. Got a bunch of glass here. What are we going to do with all that? Glass, glass, glass. Perfect. Okay, let's get some more glass made, buddy. Okay, what we're doing with these tires. Tires, 1, 2, 3. I think that's all of the tires we need. Get the sand over and then we're done. 1, 2, 3. Everything's so exciting. Why is everything paused? Whee! Victory! Fun little game, innit? That's Train Valley 2. I do want to finish off that one scenario, so I am going to go back to the other game. But I just like that game, and I did kind of promise that we'd have a little bit of it in the description, so that's why we just fired that one up. It's cool. It's cool. I'm a big fan of both those games currently. All right, I'm gonna have a bathroom. I'm gonna have a bathroom break, and then I'm going to try and complete this. The orb. Alright, so that's this last try. We're going to try and do this final scenario, and then we'll be ending stream. So, last attempt at Nualia. Let's see how we get on. Nualia! Okay, we'll skip. Okey-doke. So, Nualia. We'll skip that. We just need a little bit more luck with the encounters, in my opinion. Don't definitely do that one last. Charisma, diplomacy, yeah. Intelligence is for you, and temple. To be fair, it's probably better for these guys to take care of the temple, which means we should send you into there. You're pretty good at fighting goblins, to be fair. Because the temple can turn up spells and blessings and things, and that will be generally good for the other guys. Okay, last try. Soldier. Melee, that's good for me. Can use a portable ram. A very good chance of succeeding. Take an extra go. Siren requires wisdom. Anyone can help me with the wisdom? Fox is good. 41% chance. Yeah, the siren's a super annoying enemy. Come on. Nice. Get rid of her. Sure. Sling. Get rid of that. Alright, fine. Next. Let's do this. We've got to take every opportunity to speed up the process, because this has been a challenging scenario. Monster in the closets. Requires wisdom. You can help with... This is not the right kind of thing. This is a pretty irritating barrier. So I'm going to try and use this first of all and see what my numbers are like. 43%. Okay, no, we need to do this. Come on, please. Invested a lot of resources there, so I'm glad that that works. Summon and reveal this. Do this. Just need to whoop this guy. Come on. Alright, Monster in the Closet finished. That was a pretty irritating encounter, to be honest. Potion of Healing. Intelligence or Craft, not really my bag. Discard one for 50-50? Yeah, because worst case it could be, if we get it, it's bad if we don't get it. If we do get it, then we can heal back all the damage we've taken already. Oh well. Oh well. It was worth a little gamble, I think. Next, leather armor, constitution. Nice, pretty good. However, we're not going to be able to do anything much with that. How come... Was it magic? How come we didn't get another go? It wasn't magic, that's why we didn't get another go. Bugbear. Okay, so... Let's try revealing this. 87%. Vary a weapon or item from your discard pile. That is fine. I think we'll do it. I'm not gonna use any blessings or whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna try and be smart about my resources here. Okay. Father Santos is here. Okay, Scorching Ray, sure. Scorching Ray is pretty decent. Rat Swarm. Or chop those little weasels up. Or rats. 80% is good enough for me. Okay. We'll try and save our blessings for the really important things if we can. Spell on check. Our spells are generally strong. Let's discard that one. Extra turns are worth. Battle Axe. Yeah, Battle Axe. Reveal that one. Boost this a little bit more. Okay, blessing means we get that back. Boom. Okay, good. We're making some okay progress. A ghoul. Force missile should be fine. I would think. Perfect. So recharge, draw a card. Okay. Look at what's on top. Force missile, we don't need that. We got full hand. Father Santa's skeleton horde. Okay. I don't think it's worth evading. Let's just take that guy out. Skeletons. I will use the clonker for the skeletons. It's a bit better. Next, Battle Axe. Not ideal. Because... I mean, we have an okay chance, and if we do, we could always reduce the damage by 3. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's not a critical fight to win. Force missile is fine. Force that skeleton. Nice. Recharge. Shoot. Okay, draw a card. It's the force missile we looked at earlier. Bring that to our hand and draw another card. Dilettante. Okay. Don't use Father Santos just yet. Okay, let's keep up the top card. Which is a Goblin Raider. Good. Very happy with that. Okay, we are going to... Could discard here. I really want to win this fight, and then we could use the blessing or the charisma or diplomacy check. Oh, actually, I could use the blessing, and it would be that. Reveal this, don't discard, do this instead. Pretty much guaranteed win, and then we could potentially do that on the last thing or whatever. Close location. Oh yes, with this we're locked. It's a lock, yeah. Perfect. Okay, looking good. Okay. I'd say it's going quite well. We've closed down a location. Alright. I had the dit. That's not ideal. Blacksmith's son. Requires constitution. Well, can we get any help? Wisdom. We're gonna have to get past this one eventually. So, it's 2d4. If we add... another d4, we're very unlikely to do it still. It's not really worth it. I think we'll just fail and maybe bring somebody with Constitution in. Discard a card. Because my turn's ended, that's why. Poop. Okay. Not ideal. Sage. Okay. Alright. So where for you? Not that place, that's for sure. That's possible. There was Constitution over here, so not there really. I guess he was fine. Token of Remembrance. Do we have any spell in the discard pile? Probably not, right? We probably shouldn't do this, but we have got too many cards. Auric. Okay. Right, we might be able to close this location still. Alright, combat with Auric. Do this. How's our deck looking? Superior half plate would be a bad draw, but other than that, we're okay. Well, yeah, perfect. Okay, pretty good chance to close it. Okay, it's well, Gorik's defeated. Charisma roll, really nice. Search this deck, get a free boon, and then you can attempt to close it. Little sounds not that great. It can be used against the goblin, so I might as well. Okay, free boon. Come on, something good, please. Oh, sheesh! Staff of Minor Healing is the best. I love that item. That's so good. That's like basically it's recharge this to choose a character at your location to recharge a random card. So you recharge this card, and you also bring... So that goes into the deck, and also a card from this card goes into the deck. It's an amazing item. That's a quality draw. Alright, so we'll reveal this one. We will do this trick again. We do not hit the armor again. We'll hopefully close this down, and then we'll heal up, which we really badly need. Okay. Roll to draw some weapons. Drawing weapons is also good. Please. Bastard sword +1. What does a bastard sword do? It's just a scary looking sword. We're going to heal up. So we don't have to discard anything down. There's somebody else at my location. Yeah, but they're much better shape than I am. Let's do this. Cool. Goblin Fortress has been closed. We do have a problem that there's an annoying barrier here, which we don't encounter. To evade a monster. That doesn't really help with the problem of the barrier, but I guess we're going to take some free spells. I suppose we're using... Oh, sheesh. Look at the cards we have. Goblin Dog. Well, we may as well invisibilize it. I really don't need to draw a card, though. Could use Improved Mending here. No, we can't actually use it. We're going to have another go, though. Blacksmith's Son. Let's see what the top card is. Lightning Touch. We're going to fail this for sure. We don't want to draw a card. Alright, yeah, Constitution is not my... It's not my forte. I guess we're just going to fail this. We might have to move somewhere else. Although you're good at closing Thalassonian, we've got some issues. What's going on here? Oh, we have to move something to discard. Yes, I guess, yeah. Improved Mending's going to bring back a card. Okay, so... We have Father Xantus, which can bring back some cards from your discard pile, which we don't need, but we'll hold on to it for now. Let's move over to another place. We can't go here until everywhere else is closed. If you move there, you have to discard a card, not ideal. I suppose it's going to have to be here, which does mean we have to discard a card, but... Okay, got to discard something. Not the father, clearly. Expose the burglar. Alright, draw a card. Longbow. Fail. And we'll do Father Xantus soon. Okay. Keep at the top card, I guess. Animal Bane Dog Slicer. Now, this looks really good, but I think it's bugged. You may discard this card as another 2d6 if the Bane has an animal trait. Because this, according to what I'm reading, this is an insanely good card. But in reality, when you play it, it makes you discard like 3 or 4 cards for some reason. It makes you discard multiple cards. Excluding itself, like, you take 1 combat damage that may not be reduced, right? In theory. Should I take it anyway? I kind of need to get out of here anyway, but trust me, it's a bit bugged. I guess we're gonna head here, I guess. Have to discard a card, unfortunately. We don't care about this anyway. Alright. Flaming Shortbow, also don't care about that. Yeah. Since we're going to be ending stream soon, I think we'll do the burb resets once Garth is done burbing. Improved Mending, we can use that to bring back something. Nice, put that back in our deck as well. So basically recharging a couple of cards. We can also draw a card. We don't need to draw, we can draw a card later. Shortbow, rubbish. You're done, are you? We'll reset the daily burbs then, because you all were deprived of birds last week, so there you go, have an extra. I guess that's it. More birds for everyone. We're kind of running out of time. Sanctuary. This is going slow, guys. Free birds, I know. Help yourself to some free birds. Okay. This is just going to get used for an extra go. Come on. Here she is, Nualia. Alright, we found a boss. Free bird, yeah. Let's close this location. Alright. Alright. Failed. Okay. Right, we need to beat this lady. She's doing a damage to everyone. Force damage. We have to get rid of a card. That's fine. Not too much, not too much. You get... Alright. Okay, so which is better? That's pretty good, that. Let's discard this. That's a good old check there. We'll do this as well. Alright. Boom. Okay. Now, are you equipped to be able to... You can do some whacking as well. But you can't do your special ability. Yeah, we'll use you. This is not as good as I thought. Okay, come on. Yes! Alright, Nualia dead. Okay, well, not dead, but she's been kicked out of the location. Okay. Potion of resinous skin, huh? Okay. That's not a smart move. Get rid of this. Because the armor can at least save my ass. I guess we're gonna have to go over here and help with this. Even though we don't have the arcane ability. Ah, but we do have Constitution, which is the problem we've had with this situation. Okay. Alright, let's get past this stupid bloody blacksmith's son. Okay. Explore now. Let's sing of toe rag. Your toe rag. Alright, let's get some cards back from a discard pile. Not many. We've got no other cards left, so I think it's going to be a good idea to just draw back up here. Don't draw much. We'll use money healing on ourselves. And then we'll head over to here. And unfortunately, we don't have any weapons or anything, but... Okay, good. I was worried we could run into the boss. That would have been annoying. Okay. Damn it. Choose a weapon or item to bury. Okay. Okay. I'm a bit sad that. Okay. Getting a bit low on stuff. Come on, Goblin. Yes. Right, gob face. This is the good person to do it because we can succeed the check. Didn't succeed in that check though, did we? Okay, please. Yes. Alright. Nice. Okay, that's closed down. There's only the one location left. Okay. Alright. We're going to move you. Do we want to hand off a card? Nah. Move over here. We have 8 turns to get through 11 cards. Goblin Dog. I guess the Tiger is going to help. Bite him! I guess we'll whack him with this as well. Boom. Dog face. Okay. Next. Come on, get a weapon. Okay, good. Okay, do we want to hand off a thing? I guess we'll cure ourselves. Are you in need of any healing? You're fine. So we're going to heal ourselves. ourselves, and then we are going to cure ourselves. And then we are going to move. Yeah. Over here. And hope for a non-boss encounter. That's good. We even have a weapon now. Sweet. We could even have another go. Come on. That's not bad. Gotta make some progress here. Not, no boss, please. Okay, good. Getting rid of some shite. Perfect! That'll do me. Let's stop there. Which means we can bring the last person over. And we have a pretty good shot, I reckon, of winning it this time. Pretty decent shots. Lyrie. Okay, dealing some bit of fire damage to me, potentially. 2 fire damage. Okay. We will... Could just discard this, to be honest. That's all of this is combat. I'll discard this. Lightning touch for you. Succeed at dexterity or acrobatics. That's not happening. Draw a card in case we find something that helps with dexterity or acrobatics somehow. Oh. Well, I don't think anything does anyway. 0% chance success. Non-combat constitution check or... Non-combat dexterity check, you kidding? Oh! Yes! Yes, we closed it! There's Nualia. Alright, guys. Feeling optimistic. Alright, let's go. Okay. She's doing some damage to us all. Okay, 3 damage. We're gonna just use our shirt to deny that. Okay, no. Low. Okay, good. Go to the quarterstaff. And you have mirror image. Mirror image is pretty good. Okay, we'll display mirror image. Hopefully it doesn't roll a 1! This is only for combat damage, so we're gonna have to still discard 2. Discard. And we don't need charisma anymore, I guess. Discard that. Alright, so you're gonna use your shockglaive. That's a pretty darn good chance already. Let's burn a card. Okay, massive chance to take her out here. And then for the second check, we are going to get the wizard involved. Use acid arrow, discard acid arrow. We are going to get some blessings in on this. More blessing. Pretty good chance of success here. If we hit the 5%, then I'm going to be quite sad. But we don't. We successfully take down Nualia, the final boss of this mission. And she says, my vengeance will be fulfilled by another. My pain, my shame. It ends now. Ah. She leaves behind a trinket with 7 sides. I don't know what it means. Maybe nothing. Victory! Excellent. So, as the last boss of this scenario, I'm expecting some decent loot and probably level ups and stuff. So, thank you, Liari. A new sword for you. And what are you getting? An elven breastplate. Nice. Very good. Confetti. And... ooh, a special medallion. Discard this card to reduce damage dealt to you by 4. Doesn't say it has to be combat damage, any kind of damage that's very strong. After you play this card, succeed at an arcane or divine check to bring it back. So it's repeatable when given to any kind of mage. Very good. And we've gained card upgrade. So what we know for sure is that we'd love to give you some more spells. So let's increase your spell capacity. For you, you have a lot of spells already. So probably not a spell. A weapon, nah. An armor, nah. What we'd like is to give you more actions, like to be able to have more encounters with the deck, because sometimes you just can't. So more allies would enable that. And as for you, weapons, armor, items, allies, blessings. It's a good. I don't really know. Blessings are generally good. I like items too, but items they don't really give you extra turns. Allies and blessings can do. I'd say overall blessing is probably going to be the best here, especially considering that some of our characters don't have any blessings. Got 6 here. To have a 5th here would be really nice. So let's go with that. I think could be a terrible move, but you could argue for an extra armor as well. But I think I'm going to go with blessing for the team supporting the team. All right, sweet. And we found some pretty amazing stuff here. So that is a 2-hander, the bastard sword. I didn't know that. We'll give you the other bastard sword. We're going to figure it out. Give you all the 2-handers. Because in my mental lore, that's what you are. You're a 2-hander holder. Well, you don't have to be, but I like the glaive because the glaive is enables rerolls if you fail. This greatsword is cool, but it's not +1, which is a bit sad. Great club. Well, I guess we'll give the bastard swords to you, or one of them. Still got too many weapons. Oh, maybe you're gonna take a bastard sword. You've got too many weapons. Oh, you now have a capacity for a spell. We'd love to find another cure, but in the absence of that, we'll give you Holy Light, which is a good attack spell for you. Okay, Elven Breastplate's pretty good. We're gonna need to figure out who's getting what. Stuff of Minor Healing's amazing. Night Watch, meh. And then Blessing of Lamashu. Any check to defeat a monster, that's awesome. What else have you got too much of? Soldier's Rubbish. Invisibility. Improved Medding, not bad, but not gonna be the first thing I'm taking with me. This amulet's pretty sweet though. And that means we don't have to worry so much about being damaged for you, because you have the most enormous hand size. So if you take damage, it's pretty catastrophic, and you don't have any armor, so you do need something like this probably. What are we getting rid of? The Wayfinder is kind of meh. And you have space for another ally. So what are we putting in? Well, no, we'll figure that out. Maybe we can give you a dilettante. Because you can't benefit from soldier, you can benefit from dilettante. Right, looks good, looks good. So weapon-wise, I think we're quite well set up. We want a bit of a mix. We don't want everything to be slashing, so... But that, to be fair, we now have 3 bludgeoning, so let's get rid of the non-magical one. I'll do 1 + 10 + 1, 2d6. I'll put that in because it's... Well, it's not... sadly, it's not magic. Alright, Bosch. Spell-wise, that's pretty good. Armor-wise, yes. Elven Chain Shirt, Fortified Leather. These are both quite nice. Elven Breastplate is heavy. Reveal is... I'll just reveal to reduce 2 damage. Damn, that's not bad. That's better than this, for sure. Okay, tool-wise... Oh, item-wise, somebody's got to get the Staff of Minor Healing. Nice. I'm low-key thinking I wouldn't mind giving it to you. Ram, Thieves' Tools. I like the fact you both have Thieves' Tools, and I like the fact you have Portable Ram, so it probably by default is going to go to you. Amulet of Fortitude is kind of meh. Honestly. The Crown of Charisma is kind of good. Yeah. But to be fair though, the Fortitude check is going to save me from taking damage when being hit by things, isn't it? Worst the Charisma check's going to do is it's going to be like I'm going to fail picking up an ally probably. But then picking up an ally is pretty sick. It's hard to choose, but let's just do this. Alright, I think we're done. Blessings. Blessing there. Rando blessings. Non-combat strength. Item or ally. Yeah, that's fine. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah, let's sack off some of that stuff. We'll keep that. Get rid. Aid. You know, aid could be a consideration, but I do like to have the random attack spell. Gives me a couple of options. I'm going to keep the greatsword because I'm a bit attached to it, even though it's not that wonderful. And we're done. GG, y'all. And I think that's me for today. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I really love this game. It's too good. We'll be back next time where we are going to start doing the Skin Saw Murders, which is proper creepy, let me tell you. Thanks all for joining. Thank you so much for the resubs today and also the gifted sub. You two, y'all are super nice. Have a good rest of your day, all of you. And thanks, thanks very much. Thanks very much, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. And take care, lovelies. I will see you all soon. If you're not aware, if you've not seen the Discord or seen me this week, basically I'm going with more of a flexi kind of schedule. It's not really a schedule. Basically, it's going to be quite flexible in terms of streaming times, streaming length, and also games played. It's not going to be a fixed schedule anymore. I'm just going to go live here and there. So just keep an eye on your notifications, and if you catch me, you catch me. That's cool. Because being very rigid with it was not doing it for me. So I think I'm just gonna play a bit more by ear. All right, my darlings, I'm off ski. I will see you all soon. Take care and have a good rest of your day. Bye, all.